Wake up, honey. It's time to design some role-playing games. Hello, hello.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Hello, everyone. I'm back from my break. Hello, hello. Oh, and there's Nightbot. Hi, Nightbot. Good morning. Nice to see you too today. Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. My name is Maxi. Pronouns are they, them, and welcome back to my show. Hello. Sorry that I missed yesterday. Kitty got the very rare federal holiday. So I thought, you know what, let's actually spend it together. Lord Peace with quote 338, Mom, M. Kirin's writing spicy implications. Also, hi Joestar, hi Crow, hi Lord Peace. I think Melty, Dale, Kitty, Citra, I forget who else I'm missing. But hello, hello, hello everyone.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
See, the thing is that you would think that the Pokemon Center gets federal holidays off, but that's not true. They have to work through the holidays. Kitty got a very rare Pokemon Center break, so we figured we would actually make use of it yesterday. Yo, quote 399, by the way. Anyone can be a terrible writer if they put their mind to it. Chips. By the way, I want to just get this out of my chest real quick, by the way. A very important poll is happening right now on my YouTube community page, by the way. So please, if you haven't already, I dropped the link, by the way. Please go and vote on what my starter is going to be. For our playthrough of Pokemon Crystal. That's right. You guys get to decide what my starter is going to be. I am ditching the standard starters because I've used them all. I am legitimately not using Pokemon that I've used before. So these are all completely new Pokemon that I've never used in Generation 2. So, who is our starter gonna be? You decide. Yeah. Other than that, I have already started making the layout for the next stream. By the way, for the next Pokemon Crystal. Here's the general layout. By the way, here I believe Chips came up with this joke. By the way, I'm coming up with a whole new series of ads. By the way, I think this is the ad. I think Chips came up with this one. Gary Oak aromatherapy. Smell ya later. Was that me? Was that Dallas? I thought it was Chips, but honestly, it's still really good. Hi, DB.
Welcome back.
Gary Oak aromatherapy. Smell ya later. And I gave him a Pokemon Go incense because I felt like that just made sense. There you go. I also made the wow free sample. Ask this guy. Are you gonna hack them to replace the starters? No. I'm just gonna catch them as soon as I'm able to. Wow, free sample. Ask this guy. When I was asking people for ideas for the fake ads, I got like 15 ideas, and I want to add literally all of them. So there you go. So we're gonna get to work on that. Anyways, so yeah, I have been out of work for a little bit. You know, I took Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. It feels so weird. It feels like Monday still, but it's Tuesday. Also, we get fake ads. Cool. Yeah. On the Pokemon streams, I can actually show you actually. On the Pokemon stream, there's fake ads on the pseudo website that I'm playing the game on. Right now, it's free psychic readings, by the way. My favorite one is like, Pokemon in my boxes is more likely than you think. That one's my favorite. But yeah, I'm making a new version of that layout for Pokemon Crystal. And the other thing that I wanted to say is that I have been so lost these last couple of days, just like doing stuff, trying to get some rest, that I completely forgot that the one game I'm looking forward to is coming out in like 9 days. Monster Hunter Now, a Pokemon Go AR version of Monster Hunter is coming out literally in 9 days. I am so excited. I can't wait. I'm gonna do so much walking. I'm gonna walk so much. Oh my god, y'all don't even know. That makes sense, DB. Yeah, it's usually on Fridays. Thank you, Crow. But yeah, so as to what's happening today, today we're working on my role-playing game. I can show you the thumbnail that I made for today. You have already seen it. I already made the thumbnail for tomorrow, by the way. What's this? A blade for monsters? Max, is that a Zoolander reference? Yes, it is. I was like, what am I gonna do for the thumbnail? And then I'm like, what if I make it a joke that only I remember? Yes, I had a lot of fun drawing my avatar with a little head and a big old body, by the way. So this actually takes me to the announcement of the name of the game, by the way. Have I finally arrived at a name for the game? I think I have. I think I have arrived at a name for the game. It's not the best name in the world. Originally, I think Dallas is the one who said, go for Iron Claw. Oh my god, stars. Oh my god. Hi, stars.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
That one's pretty funny. It's a little bit too on the nose, but I like that though. So, the name, I think it was Dallas who said, what if the name of the game is Iron Claw? So, because it fits the whole aesthetic of Iron Sworn, Iron Valley. What if we called it Iron Claw? Space, maybe no space. I was thinking Iron Claw with no space, right? And to me, or maybe like with the space, whatever, it's fine. To me, I thought Iron Claw would make sense. You know, these are powerful monsters. I was picturing like I was gonna make the logo look like the logo of a fighting game by Capcom in the 90s. And then I googled Iron Claw RPG. Iron Claw happens to be the name of a tabletop role-playing game about being... it's a fantasy game about furries. Now, I have nothing against furries. Some of my friends are furries. But definitely, you know, if I'm designing a Monster Hunter-inspired game, I don't want the first result on the Google results sheet to be a completely different game about a completely different tone. Achievement get, whoops. So yeah, there's that. So I kept talking with Kitty some more. We were doing some brainstorming. No worries, Dallas. Honestly, like when you first told me the name, I was like, nah, that can't be it. And then I was thinking about it. Now the other name, the name that I'm kicking around right now is, I was thinking, it's a little bit of, I like to call this in writing theme stacking. You know, there's a theme in your book / game, and you keep stacking that theme to make it very central to the design process. And I thought, well, the default weapon in this game is a giant blade used for killing monsters, known as the Monster Blade. What if we make the name of the game be the name of the main weapon in the game, the weapon that's in the cover of the game, the weapon that's in the art for the game, the Monster Blade. In the lore, the Monster Blade was the first monster hunting weapon that was ever made, a blade designed for hunting monsters. So I thought, Monster Blade is pretty good. I looked it up, I did a Google search. The only result for Monster Blade is a defunct mobile game from like 10 years ago. So it's pretty safe. It's pretty safe. So I think I might be going with Monster Blade. Especially again, a weapon to surpass monsters. Is that a blade for considering that it's literally going to be the weapon on the cover for the book and all the other stuff, it seems to me fitting. It tells you, hey, this is a game about monsters and there's blades, there's weapons in there. Maybe you fight the monsters with the weapons. That's the idea for the moment. So Monster Blade is the ongoing, as you can tell from the MB up here, by the way. Monblade. Oh, Monblade is such a good name. Monblade. Oh my god, yes. Yo, Citro, Monblade is such a good, shortened version of the name. You're so right. Monblade. Yes. It also fits because a bunch of the weapons have, their names are blank blade. So, let's say, for instance, there's a scissor-like weapon called the Split Blade. There is a scythe-like weapon called the Reaping Blade. So, like, to me, it follows the naming hierarchy in the game. So it feels consistent. Theme stacking, baby. That's how we like to make it happen. So, what is the plan for today, though? So, as you can tell from over here from the top, we're working on moves today. Moves are self-contained mechanisms, originated from the Powered by the Apocalypse system, and of course later adapted by Iron Sworn to make them fully playable without GMs. These are basically moves that tell you what to do and when, that automate gameplay. You don't have to wonder, hey, is this now a time for me to roll damage? If there's a move that tells you, hey, when you attack a monster, follow these instructions. Oh my god, yes. Now confused players using a ham-themed blade somewhere wielded by a mouse. Yes, it's so true. That's why I put Monham on the screen, honestly. Can I get a round of Monham, thank you? Can I get a round of Monham, please? Can I get a picture of Oyster smiling? By the way, 100 max points to the first person to get that reference, by the way. There they go! They're charging forward to battle. I love them. And Jonathan! You forgot about Jonathan! I'm waiting for Chips to show up so we can do a round of Jonathans. Ah, there goes Jonathan! Right over the chat. I love that. Jonathan. Anyways, so today we're going to be doing a little bit of focusing. Let me first turn on the AC, by the way. That ought to be good enough. Alright, so here's the dealio. I am thinking we gotta do the moves for the game, and I have been postponing this quite a lot, but it's fine now. So what have I been doing since the last time that we checked in, by the way? I did misreading this as Mom and Ham. When's the deadline for the book? This month. The first version of the book will come out this month. It might not be pretty, it might not have like tons of art in there, but I want to release the first version of this game. Stars, I love that. A monster ham. Well, the thing is, the last time that we talked, we came up with all the elements in the game. So all the elements that monsters can have and or weapons can have. All the status effects in the game. There's a total of 14 elements and 14 status effects as well. We also came up with the first wave of resources you can gather from the field, as well as oh, I see. And also, see, this is for you, Stars Above. We also made a mini game. There's also a mini game in this game for cooking meat in the style of Monster Hunter. If you're wondering what that looks like, is literally the gif above my head. Oh no, DB, I'm so sorry. I can't believe I'm making you bind another book. But yeah, we were joking about it, and we're like, you know what? Let's go. Here you go. There's a goddamn mini game. I'm making it a joke that you have to play like the 30-second song, and that's how long you have to play the mini game. It's a push your luck dice game, by the way, for anyone who's familiar with those. So we did all that. Also, there's 44 craftable items in the game currently, by the way. There's a lot of bombs. There's a bunch of there's basically two kinds of items in the game. There's tonics, which you use to restore or heal yourself, and bombs that you use to deal damage to the monsters. There's a bunch of items that you can turn into bombs as well. You can make a healing bomb, by combining the healing tonic plus a bomb base that allows you to heal to heal damage to your friends in an area of effect. Is this silly? Yes, it is silly. But I don't think this game takes itself very seriously. It's coming. It'll come out this month. My deadline was the middle of the month. I'm definitely not hitting that deadline, but it's coming out this month. The plan is to have a total of 12 starting weapons. We'll see. We might cut that number down for time constraints. But yeah. So the thing that I did this weekend, it's not even here. But the stuff. Thank you, stars. So the other thing that we did, by the way, this weekend, Kirin and I figured out the exploration and map mechanics, by the way. We have come up with a system for creating your very own hunting grounds. You roll up the zones, you roll up what aspects they have, and there's also rules for going on expeditions without having a quest. If you want to go to the hunting grounds to gather materials, you can. The only issue is that time passes while you're out in the field, and you're likely to lure a monster into the hunting ground. So there's the little bit of the little tug and pull, by the way. And also, yes, we have added rules for there being more than one monster fighting you at once. We have added rules for that. We came up with a really, really clever way of making that happen. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, because I want to jump back to work right away. But let me just tell you, we come up with a very, very clever system for, like, if there's one monster, do this. If there's more than one monster, do this instead. And that again, I want to narrow down the amount of systems in the game. I want it to be kind of snappy and fun and quick. And speaking of snappy and fun and quick, it is time to talk about moves. So, how many moves? How many moves? Can you please take me back to font number 11, please? There we go. Also, don't tell me I'm gonna set a timer. On the stream, we'll respect the timer. We're gonna focus for 25 minutes and then take a quick little stretch break, okay? At the count of 3, 2, 1, boop. Alright, so, how many moves does this game have? This game is gonna have a lot of moves, mostly because all these moves are reliant on, or these are moves for specific systems, okay? So, and again, most of these moves are actually relatively simple moves. I mentioned this before, but I'm gonna say it again. After designing One Page Left, my horror journaling role-playing game, I had a lot of fun fitting all the mechanisms for a whole game in one piece of paper. So my goal is to fit the rules for every mechanism in this game in one page. Not all of the rules, but for each mechanism. So let's say that there is the Town Elder. The Town Elder functions as the way that you unlock new hunts. There's basically an achievement system in this game. And as you complete achievements, you are given the ability to unlock stronger and harder hunts. You unlock new zones. You unlock a bunch of stuffs. That is one of the ways that I'm kind of like drip feeding the player to keep on enjoying the game, you know? You want to fight larger monsters, you have to actually first go through medium monsters and small monsters before that. You want to fight godlike variants, you're gonna have to play for a bit. Yeah, I like that, Krell. So hi, Duppy.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
Hello, gamers. So the Town Elder is all about achievements, which unlock new elements. I was telling Kitty that I like the idea of making it so the Town Elder would force you to not have all of the buildings available at the beginning, but Kitty was like, no, let the players have everything at the start. And I'm like, you know what, you're correct. It would be a little silly to have to unlock the blacksmith, but you know what? Maybe not. Maybe I don't know. Hard mode. So, the Town Elder. I assume the Town Elder is gonna have 2 moves. Okay. I don't want this to be a list. Actually, I've changed my mind. Can you please unlist me, please? There we go. So the Town Elder unlocks new hunts. It's all about achievements, which unlocks new elements. Now, what are the moves of the Town Elder? Are basically mark an achievement, which is just literally you cross off an item on the list and and gain +1 achievement. We'll come up with a name for them, by the way. Advancement? I don't know. Advancement. And then, of course, unlock a feature in which you spend a number of advancements to gain a new feature, such as a new location or hunt. Now, the way that this works thematically speaking, by the way, is quite simple. You know, you are the hunter of this town. You haven't been here for a while. You have to basically prove yourself. You know, Monhunt text RPG time. Yeah, hi Wolfie.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
So, like, to me, it makes sense. Like, you wouldn't invite a hunter. It's like the towns definitely are happy to have a hunter. They're in the edge of the wilderness. Things are dire over here. They're happy to have you, but they're not about to toss you against a large monster. They're not gonna do that. That's just that's ridiculous. You have to prove yourself to be worthy, and also to be able to combat the creatures that preface larger monsters, you know? Especially if there's a godlike variant destroying the land over to the left, and it's your first day on the job. It's basically, you know, they might as well just be like killing you if they're gonna send you out to fight that hunt on the very first day. Hi, I just met you, and this is crazy. Fight this monster, maybe? Thank you, DB. So that's literally the 2 moves. I can come up with the more the better details for this later, by the way. So that's the town elder. What about the quest board? The quest board is quite simple. You get hunts. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. You get hunts. You get rewards. So this location is literally all about generating quests and getting paid. So the moves for this location are actually quite simple. Generate a quest, turn in a quest. There you go. I feel like that's and of course for the quest generation, you would check if it's like, you know, new monster or old. In which case, if new, it would require go through monster creation, which is another move. Remind me to type that down, by the way. Which is another move. You also see like who requested it, who requested the quest, who is the requester. Yeah, that's definitely a word. Also, monster difficulty, money paid, and I feel like that's literally it. I can't think of anything else that you would need. Any fetch material or escort quests? So I'm just gonna be like honest with you. The name of the game is Monster Hunter. Your job is to hunt monsters. You are trained to hunt monsters. Especially because nobody likes gathering quests in Monhunt to begin. By the way, location. Good call there, Crow. Thank you. No, Crow. You're correct. Monsters can show up in different locations. They're called hunting grounds. Like a part of me is like asking someone to like collect me 5 mushrooms, and it's just that to me is like inherently uninteresting. Because this is a game about fighting monsters with your giant blade, hence Monster Blade. And like I'm happy that you asked. It's gonna be a point that I'm gonna have to clarify in the book. Yeah, that's also true, Wolfie. My other thing is that, like, you know, truth be told, in this town, your job is to hunt monsters. I'm sure they have people to gather mushrooms. They don't really need you to do that. So you're turning a quest, and part of turning in a quest is literally, you know, you get paid, you get achievement points, you get advancement points, We need a better name for that, by the way. We need a better name for that. Also, my AC is not going. Come on, buddy. You got this. You can do this. There we go. All right. Yo, Wolfie started playing Monhunt 3 Ultimate on the Wii U. Hell yeah. That version of the game is fun because you can actually you can play You can play on the 3DS and transfer your save to the Wii U, so you can be like switching it back and forth. It's really fun. Oh yeah, 3's fun. 3's fun. You get 2 fun little companions. It's cute. It's cute. So that, yeah, on the quest board, you generate a quest. You're turning a quest. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So, the next location is the shopkeep. This one's gonna be hard to explain. Okay, so the shopkeep. The shopkeep is all about. If I can spell, the shopkeep is you make money, you buy things. So, here's the dealio. This is all about turning resources into money and maybe buying something. Maybe increase NPC relationship if you're turning a quest they ask you to do. Yeah, I was thinking of something like that. My only issue is that I'm not entirely sure how NPC relationships will work. The ongoing idea is that as you do things in their location, you mark off progress to a specific tracker. And once you fill off enough boxes, you grow closer to them. That's the current idea. I guess. Ugh, do all of these need that? You know what? Let me actually really quickly just make a point. All locations have this move. Mark progress. You know what? Get to know the blank. Mark progress when X at full. Learn more about the NPC. There you go. Say all about turning resources into money and maybe buying something. I'm not sure about buying things. Maybe, I don't know. But here's the dealio. So here's the way that the shop works. Okay, so there is, in fact, in the shop, there is. Oh, thank you, Wolfie. I might check it out. So here's the shop has a fun move, by the way. The market shifts. This move makes it so that basically every time, the first time you check the market, after each hunt, you roll to see which market is active. Basically, this is basically the stock market, by the way. It makes it so certain items are more valuable certain times. So for instance, today bones are very valuable and everything else is not. And the way that works, by the way, is quite simple. It's supply and demand, right? So things that are in high supply are not worth a lot, which are good to buy. And things that are in high demand, there's very little of, so they're good to sell. That's the plan right there. High demand, high supply versus high demand. Oh, hell yeah. High supply versus high demand, by the way. So, items in high supply are cheap to buy, while items in high demand fetch a higher price than usual. Yeah, yeah. Buying things might help with resource from a low-level areas to not make the player do too easy combat later. Yeah, it's true. And I do want to say, by the way, like, you're allowed to go on expeditions to the hunting grounds to gather things. The only downside is that monsters can spawn after a while, so there's the little, push your luck kind of mechanism there. So, this is the move that you do immediately every time you check the market. You're like, hey, what's currently going on right now, right? I might make it a system where, like, you can predict where the market goes if you want to, like, make a bunch of money. I don't know. Just seems like a fun thing to do. Buy and sell, at which point you can literally, exchange any number of resources for money. I don't know what the money's called. It's called Seni in Monster Hunter, but I don't know if I want to keep that. Any resources for money and any money you have for resources. There you go. By the way, you can in fact, you can sell monster parts for their value. for their value, the number in parentheses. This is not exactly good. It's a little bit of a waste, but if you need money to craft the weapon, that's one way to make some money. Especially considering, like, if you're selling mushrooms for like 2 pieces of gold, selling a monster part for 20 pieces of gold might be worth your while. Maybe. DB says maybe let the player decide a currency name. Maybe. My only issue is that, like, I have to come up with some sort of name. Scales? Maybe. Not all monsters have scales, but there's an idea there, Dallas. So here's the dealio. I just finished my cup of coffee, by the way. So here's the dealio. A part of me, I don't think that in this Monster Hunter Society there would be money. I don't think so. But I have learned from Iron Valley that money just makes sense for transactions. That's why I'm literally thinking on the next Iron Valley update to just put money back into the game, just to make things easier. Maybe? I don't know. It's something that I've been kicking around for a little bit. Yeah, coins is nice and generic. It's true, DB. Just coins. Just coins, yeah. Might just be coins, honestly. Honestly, literally just coins, huh? I feel that might just make sense, yeah. RIP capitalism is coming to Iron Valley. It isn't coming to Iron Valley. It's just that, like... It's not that we get money back. It's just that I do recognize that, you know, money can be exchanged for goods and services. Anyways, I'm thinking about it. I love that Kitty's like, I'm lurking, except when it comes to putting Maxi on blast. So that's the shopkeep. What else do you do? There's also, oh crap, I'm not looking forward to this. It's the smithy. I love you too, Kitty. You make gear and upgrade it. Okay, so this is all about turning monster parts into things you wear. Thinking this is 1 coin is easier than it's 1 value. It trips a lot of players up, yeah. Yeah, it's true. Again, you know, like, part of designing a role-playing game is just to try things out. And a lot of the things I tried with Iron Valley definitely work. Value is something that people, you know, I get questions about it every day, so it's one of those things where I might just accept defeat there, you know? You can't win them all. Anyway, so the smithy, you clearly have craft gear, which is, you know, for weapons and armor. They both cost the same amount of work. You basically you pay coins for the labor. You provide monster parts. Do I know how many monster parts? No, I have no idea. Because this is one of the design elements that I have not figured out, because the amount of parts you get will also have to balance out the number of parts you get from monsters, and I want it to be slightly randomized. I want players to get a chance at getting more than normal. I would love to do a market with currency from all sorts of places. Oh, that's fun. I like that. You provide monster parts. You create the gear. Also, armor can be made in one of 3 special forms. So there's 3 special forms of armor, by the way. You can make fast armor, which allows you to act first at the beginning of combat. And normally the monster goes first, but anyone wearing fast armor gets to go first. You have heavy armor, which gives you a better savage save. Monsters have a savage attack. The savage attack cannot be dodged normally, and you must roll a save based on your armor weight. And if hit, the monster deals double its damage on you. This is literally like, it's a 1 in 12 chance for the monster to do its savage move. It's very powerful. There has to be room for the monster to destroy you. That's why it's there. There's also technical armor. Technical armor allows you, first item use is free. By the way, Kitty came up with this, by the way. I was struggling so much with what the technical armor would be. And Kitty was like, what if the first time you use an item, you don't spend it? And I'm like, that is incredible. It is so good. It's so good. Yeah, because technical is all about using items. So I'm like, screw it, yeah. Fast is going to be all about getting extra turns, and heavy is about doing and taking a lot of damage. So there you go. Also, then the other move, by the way, is upgrade gear. Upgrade gear, which you pay coins, and give materials to increase the value of the gear by a set amount. Much like armor spheres in Monster Hunter, by the way, for anyone who's curious. There's a limit to how many times you can do this, but, you know, that's the rub. Have I figured out how this works? No! No, I have not. The smithy, that's the shopkeep, that's the quest board. Should there be an option to sell armor? I don't think... My only issue... Here's the deal, okay? Someone's gonna be like, you should be able to sell your Monster Hunter armor and gear. And the question that I ask, by the way, I'm gonna just be honest with you, okay? Sell it to whom? Sell it to whom? Who's gonna buy it? Who's gonna buy it? You're the only Monster Hunter in this town. Sell it to whom? Sell it to whom? That's the one that, see, that to me makes sense in world. Who else is gonna want the armor that was made for your body type? Maybe scrap it for parts? That is an interesting point. I will, okay, you know what? Scrap gear. That is actually something that I'm okay with. I'm gonna assume that you get a small number of monster parts back. Thank you, Doppy. I am so happy you got the joke, Doppy. Thank you. Oh my god. Sell it to whom, Ben? Aquaman. Thank you. I'm so happy someone got the joke. Sell it to whom? Who's gonna want your used monster hunting trousers, Ben? Yeah, dismantling or reusing parts for gear would be good. Yeah, that I like. That's definitely, that's getting put on the list for sure. So that is, I'm counting with the fingers. Town Elder, quest board, shopkeep, smithy. Oh, the canteen! I know the reference, but I didn't get it. Thank you. Nah, you're good. You're good. Time for the canteen. The canteen is you get food buffs. Sticky notes. I did not ask you to wake up. Fall asleep, sticky notes. You get food buffs. We might actually make this one today, because this one seems like a fun thing to do with chat, by the way. So here's the dealio. This is all about paying money to get buffs that last until you come back from the hunt/expedition. Here's what there's 2 moves in the canteen, okay? Order a simple meal, which case you spend, I'm gonna say just 4 coins. Just spend 4 coins for a standard meal. This meal, by the way, gives you plus 1d4 health maximum. Actually, no, plus 1d4 temporary health that goes over your maximum. Maximum. BRB gotta make tea and show hubby new book cover. Yo, I love that. Have a lovely little tea there, DB. Thank you for coming, friendo. Have a lovely day.
Bye bye. So long, Bowser.
So paying 4 coins for an average of 2 extra HP is not a lot. It really isn't. But that's because you want to order a lavish meal, which costs 10 coins. And here's what happens, okay? When you order a lavish meal, you roll 2 dice. You roll 2 dice, and you literally check. You check against a giant table. You check against a grid, and that tells you what the food you get is. Let's just say that's probably like a D8 and a D6. Let's go with that. Somehow I keep activating the the thingy that makes sticky notes show up, and a D6, you gain that buff. So what kind of buffs are we talking about here? So this is something that I have not figured out yet, but guess what? We're gonna figure it out right now with you and me, okay? So insert a table, please. The table will be, let's go with 6 by 8. Now, I'm gonna have to ask this table to become a little bit smaller than this, okay? I understand that you, as a table, you want to be wide. You want to take up as much space as you can. Guess what? I'm gonna have to ask you to become kind of small. It's time to brainstorm buffs, by the way. Okay, this is good enough. Okay, so let's assume this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you roll 2 1s, you get whatever's in here, right? If you rolled a 2 on the D8 and a 3 on the D6, you'll be 2 and then 3. You get this buff right here, right? Now, these buffs are effectively better. They're always better than just getting a simple meal, but there's a little bit of randomness in here. So what I'm thinking, what should these buffs be, right? Clearly, plus health. You should be able to gain bonus health. That because I want you to remember that hunters do not have a lot of health in this game. You will start with literally 6 HP. You will start with 6 HP. You can take at most a couple hits from the monster. So starting with 8 HP is definitely a good thing to start up with. So definitely gain bonus health, gain resistance to status effects. What I'm thinking is the first time you get hit by that status effect, it doesn't trigger. So first instance is negated. I'm also thinking elemental resistance. Gain elemental resistance. Yo, hell yeah, DB. Gain elemental resistance, so basically you take half damage. Yeah, it's basically like a bubble for SE. Half damage for the first attack. For the first defense. Again, these are small bonuses, but I mean, like, you know, it's part of the Monster Hunter identity of, like, you know, getting every edge that you can on the monster. Now, someone out there's gonna be like, well, in Monster Hunter, you can actually pick what meals you want to get. Actually, yes, you can. But in Monster Hunter, by the way, I'm gonna get up and stretch, I promise. Break time, by the way, please get up and stretch and drink some water while I keep on talking. So here's the dealio. In Monster Hunter, you can definitely pick whatever. By the way, the face tracking is broken while I'm stretching, don't worry about it. So, I'm reaching to the ceiling. I'm praising the sun, by the way. Oh, hell yeah, DB, please share pics. I love that. I'm T-posing, and while I'm T-posing, let me tell you more, okay? So, in Monster Hunter, you pay money for the chance that one of 3 random effects will activate. You can get nothing. Now, you can spend an extra item to guarantee some of those effects, but there is still randomness in there. So what I'm thinking here is that, like, I feel like it's just more fun and faster if there's a random table of ingredients. It also makes sense thematically speaking because the canteen for this small town is not gonna have everything in stock at once. So the roll that you get could be representative of what they have in stock right now. These will all be different types of food, by the way. For instance, let's say that the ones on the D8 are all just like rice, right? Like maybe like one of them is the main, the entree, and one is the I guess the appetizer. I don't know. Your meal is made of 2 parts, right? And that modifies how things happen. So let me walk you through it, okay? I feel like I need 2 more columns, actually. I need 2 more columns. Okay, so this is gonna be like let's say maybe like let's say like okay, maybe like rice, bread, beans, veggies, Could someone give me just like general things that you might eat in a Neolithic era, please? Rice, bread, beans, veggies. I'm thinking, oats? No way. We'll think of, I like the idea of one of them just being like beer, but ale. It's just like, it's like meat, fruits, bugs, kitty. So it's like, oh, you roll like these two, you get meat and rice is your order, right? And you get whatever bonus it says. Meat and bread, meat and beans, meat and veggies, meat and ale, and meat and fruits, right? Fruit, bugs, absolutely not. Fish, meat, fish, poultry, fruit, bugs. I'm stunned by fruit bugs, by the way. Poultry. I'm just gonna call it fowl. How do I feel about fowl, by the way? It should just be poultry, by the way. Poultry or fowl, call it. Meat, fish, fowl, boar, nuts, fruits, fruits. Take our bugs. Oh my god. Mushrooms is actually better than beans, actually. Shrooms. Shrooms, veggies, ale, fruits. Oh, berries is actually pretty good. Bread, rice, shrooms, veggies, ale. In that case, I'm thinking veggies becomes a mainstay as is fruits, actually. Congratulations, fruits. Honey. Ooh, honey's actually very good. I like that. Honey. Maybe instead of ale, it's just honey. Fruits has been graduated. Maybe, okay, let's go with this for now. So I need two main things. Fowl. I like boar. What do you call pig meat? It's just pork? No, I don't like beef and ooh, mutton, venison, pork. No, I'm gonna just put boar in there because that's fun. Another word for poultry. Pullets? Fowls? Fowl? I'll put poultry. Why not? Fish. Meat. Boar. This feels a little bit bird. Honestly, I think bird actually makes more sense, actually. This feels more accurate, actually. Would sausages fit, or are they under the meat? I think that would be under the meat category, honestly. Fruits, veggies. I think nuts, actually. Oh no, Kitty! Kitty misclicked? Kitty, oh no. Kitty, did you ban DB? By mistake? No birds in chat. Kitty says no birds in chat. It's so true, by the way. The next cycle starts now. Well, it's okay. DB's back. DB, sorry. You know, as I always like to say, don't walk towards the light, okay? Walk away from the light. Welcome back to the realm of the living, by the way. Okay, what about ale? And then we put nuts here. What happened? Oh, Kitty banned DB by mistake. Ooh, I do like eggs, actually. Ooh, I like... Oh, milk would actually be so good too. Okay, bread, shrooms, veggies. Instead of shrooms, I might just put milk, actually. I like the idea that you're like, what is my meal? You getting a steak and milk and a glass of milk. I was gonna say fowl implies non-traditional birds to eat, like quail and shit. Okay. Dairy? Ooh, I like dairy. I like dairy. Dairy makes sense, actually. In that case, ale should be... Okay, in that case, instead of dairy. There you go. So you're like cheese, and a chunk of cheese, and like a big mug of ale. Milk. Kitty, stop that. Kitty, stop that. Has anybody done a cheesy steak? Yo, yeah. You mean a cheesesteak? I even have an idea for a dairy drink. Oh, kefir, yeah. Kefir is actually very... Yeah, that's true, actually. No, You mean no harm, no foul? Foul. How many victims does Kitty have? You don't even know. A tasty glass of what is it called? What is that? It's not called yogurt. It's the, oh my god, what is it called? Bio drink. What is that? What is that? What is it called? Yakult! Oh my god, it's Yakult. Oh my god. Shoutouts to Yo, you don't even know. You don't even know. Only Mexican kids will get this reference, by the way. Yo, nothing. You know, after a long day at school, you come home and you take a shot of Yakult. You know. Only Mexican kids will understand. It's actually a Japanese brand. I love that. Also, Yanto, do you want out? Yanto, do you want out? He's just giving me blinkies, by the way. He's just giving me, like, long baby blinkies. I love you. Do you want out or not? Yanto, the stream is waiting. I love you too. Alright, he doesn't want anything. Give him kisses from me? I will. Mwah. He meowed at me. Oh, interesting, Dale. They all just know so much. I love that. So we have like the main dish: meat, fish, bird, boar, veggies, fruit, dairy, eggs, and then rice, bread, ale. Oh, we have veggies twice, actually. Rice, bread, ale. Ooh, we need one more. While I go let Yanto out, could someone come up with a secondary dish you can have with your meal, by the way? Oh, put shrooms back. Okay, you're right. It's shrooms. Also, I'm gonna let Yanto out of the room. Clearly, he wants out. Clearly, he's not gonna have me go to the door, open, and then just stand there like, hey, hi, what's up? Do you want something? All right, be right back. What? You're not going anywhere. What do you mean? What's your plan? What do you want? You want pets? You want pets? You want pets? Yanto. Oh. He gets the pets. Hi. You want to have pets, huh? Crows' cats are just like me, for real, attention hogs. Hey, Yanto, you want to say hi? He's melting into my arms from the petting. Oh, he loves the pets. He loves the pets. He's getting all the pets right on his little baby forehead. Hi. I love you. Yanto, I love you. Yanto, can you please say something for the audience, Yanto, please? So they don't think I'm crazy, please. You gave him lots of brushies? Oh, he wanted brushes this morning. Okay. I don't know if you can hear him. Yanto. Yanto, can you please say hi to the audience, please, Yanto? They're gonna think I'm crazy. They're gonna think I'm just talking here to myself. I'm just talking with myself. Yeah, I'm just talking with myself. Yanto! Yanto! The people want to hear your voice! Yanto! No? Okay. No more love, huh? You're out of love, huh? No more love in this world, huh, Yanto? Go home and be a family man, Yanto. Alright, there you go, he's out. Alright. And now, after I gave him the pets, you know what he's doing? He is sitting in front of me, grooming himself. Like, he's like, look, you have completely undone my updo. Do you have any idea how hard I work to get this look going, says Yanto? Do you have any idea how long I work to get this look? Anyways, all right, so I feel like if we start just allocating like what each thing does, I feel like we'll get there relatively quickly. So I feel like we can agree that meat gives you, oh, also other things you can get, by the way, gain momentum. Gain momentum. Why are you at the door? What do you want? I love you too. Can I please work on my role-playing game, son? Are you winning, son? He said yes, he's winning. The loot doesn't come easy. It's true. Something in bonus health, resistances, elemental resistance, and momentum. I am thinking he got spoiled by us being home for 2 days. He did. He's a baby. So let me actually literally just write down all of the status effects, because we have to literally allocate all of them, by the way. So we have bleeding, stunned, asleep, paralyzed, corroded, poisoned, confused, blind, irradiated, sorry, I don't know how to spell this, by the way, irradiated, armor break, soaked, gotta love soaked, what a great fun, what a great fun, frozen, shock, and burn. Okay, is this 14, by the way? Irradiated. How dare you, Kitty? How absolutely dare you? Kitty, people are dead, Kitty. People are dying on the streets. Alright, so there's also all of the elemental resistances to all of these thingies. Maybe I feel like, is there? Oh no, it is the protect. Yes, you gain. Oh my god, DB says, is this protection from those effects? Otherwise, you might want to eat somewhere else. Oh my god, I'm dying right here at work. How dare you, Kitty? I love you. So what I'm thinking is that instead of having them like, oh, I gained resistance to the status effect, but not the element, I'm just gonna combine them both. So gain elemental in immunity. So either it's double M, isn't it? Immunity. So you have the first time hit by the element, you can choose to cut damage in half, or negate when hit. No, I guess it's the first time. The first time hit by an element, you can choose to cut damage in half or negate the status effect that would be afflicted. There you go. Is that worth 10 coins? I think so. Because also these are going to give you these, and also gain bonus momentum. And I want one that is literally like gain bonus monster parts on success on carve. There has to be like effects that are like, damn. First attack deals +1 damage. First defense deals -1 damage. Yeah, it's true. Crow says balancing can come later. Now we need to work on ideas. It's absolutely correct. So there is 14. Now I almost want to sort these like thematically speaking. We also need we need a total of 6 times 8. That is 48. Damn, how did I know that? 48 effects, by the way, which is kind of hilarious. So let me think real quick. I almost feel like meat and rice and meat and bread is literally like you gain a ton of HP. gain plus 1d8. No, plus 2d4. 2d4 HP. There you go. It's literally double the value. Plus 2d4 HP. Plus 1d4 HP, and then plus 1d4 momentum. I'm not sure about what these would do, but I'm just literally going with like what feels right to me at the moment. Now, bleeding, stunned, paralyzed. Let's kind of arrange these in order, by the way. These affect the outside of your body. Armor break affects the outside of your body. I feel like whatever can help with burn can also help with like, oh, you know, here we have like the elemental trio, by the way. Burn, frozen, and shocked. So I'm thinking, what is something? I mean, I feel if you eat your veggies, you get elemental resistances. That just makes sense to me. I'm thinking, what if I make it 6x6 instead? That would give the player dairy for burns. That actually kind of makes sense. What if I make it so that it's a 6x6 instead? And this way, the player rolling gets to choose like which to make which column. So if you roll like a 2 and a 4, you can choose like the second column or the fourth column, and the second row or the fourth row. I kind of like that. It also saves me some space, by the way. So what am I cutting here? Meat, fish, bird, boar, veggies. I feel fruits doesn't make much sense, I'm not gonna lie. Also, fruits are harder to get, by the way. And now it's 6x6, by the way. Roll 2d6 and pick what buff you want. So now in this case, I feel like we can say meat is just a lot of it. You get a bunch of HP, right? I feel like you get a bunch of HP. How do you want to distribute the effects on the table? Group them by ingredient? I was thinking that. I was thinking that like certain ingredients give you certain elements. To me, that just makes sense. I did kind of jump into this, by the way. Yeah, meat makes you beefy. So, okay, you know what? Here's the deal, okay? Let's actually literally break this up, by the way. So, meat gives you plus 1d4 HP by default. You know what? Make it 1d6 for now. 1d6 HP. All of these give you 1d6 HP, by the way. 1d6 HP, just because it's meat. That's the first effect. Meat makes you beefy. There you go. Right? I think boar. You know, honestly, you know what? Ooh, I almost feel I want to make this like a bigger buff, but we'll get there. Plus 1 damage. There you go. Boar makes you deal 1 extra damage for that entire hunt. Does it feel like a lot? Don't think it is. Monsters have way more HP than you do. You're like, the hunter has 6 HP. How much can the monster have? The first monster could have up to 22 HP. 1 damage helps. It does. But, you know, it's not quite the same. You know, I want this to be somewhat balanced. Now, this is HP. Boar is plus 1 damage. Now, I'm thinking, fish might be I think fish is defense in Monhunt, I think. Makes them feel like monsters with that HP. Yeah, it's true. Fish is probably plus defense, honestly. So, -1 DMG taken. This one feels a little bit broken to me. But maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. Bages would also make sense for the fence. Oh, that's also true, actually. Huh. I'm thinking. Oh, you know what? Actually, you know what? Here's a buff that would actually be really helpful. When you eat bird, you become swift, fleet-footed, so you only take half damage from savage attack. Savage attacks already deal like twice the monster's damage. So this is actually a nice little save, by the way. What a horrible way for me to write this down, by the way. Let's just make it like Sav. There you go. Or what if I make it like Savage? Let's go with Savage. Makes you nimble and quick. Makes sense to me. What does dairy even do? What would dairy do? I know that you're not actually supposed to drink milk when you're poisoned, but it does kind of make sense thematically speaking. Is dairy the one that just gives you defense to like the pure status effects? I don't know. Okay, so extra HP, less damage taken, more damage dealt. Bages for elemental defense. I feel like that's actually kind of fair. In that case, what are the elements, by the way? Because in that case, it would be plus. Let's go with fire. Oh, actually, yeah. I guess my only issue is like, Veg is supposed to apply one effect all across the board. Although now that I think about it, honestly, let's make that like elemental bubble, by the way. You know what? Yeah, we'll do it we'll do it as such, by the way. Oh, interesting. For the monster parts, maybe interesting. Wait, now that I'm thinking about it, give me a second. I'm thinking about this. Having a glass of milk. Oh wait, we don't have momentum actually. We'll make veg momentum, by the way. Cost per ingredient? Nah. Just spend 10 and then you roll. I think that just makes more sense to me. Dairy is plus momentum, so let's go with 1d4 momentum, by the way. You know, having yourself a nice glass of milk gives you extra momentum for the start of the fight, which is not useful for every weapon, but you know, that's the randomness right there. And the player will have a choice to pick the arrangement of their ingredients. Like I mentioned before, you roll 2d6 and then you pick which one is which column, right? So if you roll a 1 and a 6, you can pick the meat column and meat and nuts, or rice and dairy. And I feel like that flexibility is good enough for me. Now, what is the veggie? I do realize that I basically need basically 7 different effects. Although I guess maybe 7 effects, there's 14 elements. I do think maybe we can split them up along the line. So I feel like honey would make sense for burned. Burned would make sense for honey. Like a honey heals burned. I like that. What else would be good? Paralyzed? Let's go with irradiated and paralyzed. And I might just legitimately just make them like actual like status resistances, honestly. So plus burned, which really makes it seem like you're getting burnt as well, but you get the idea. Plus burned. If you eat it plus burned, you get plus paralyzed, plus para, plus para. If you eat it plus veggies, you get plus irradiated, irrad. So basically, plus status, plus honey is plus status, and you do not get the status effects. Its steak is so well made, it's burning. Yeah, there you go. Well done. I don't know the terminology. In Monster Hunter is well done. In this game, we're calling them juicy. It's a juicy steak. So that's you guys. Game bonus health. We're done here. We're done here. We're done here. So I haven't figured out yet what veggies does. What happens if you eat your veggies? You get healthy, right? Additional healing? All healing items heal one more? I like that. I like that. Is there a bonus to tech? There is things that give you bonuses to tech. Yeah. You know what I forgot about, by the way? I forgot that I wanted some of these to be like +1 to a stat, but that's actually really strong now that I think about it. We'll think about it. Yeah, so veggies makes it so veggies +1 to all healing you get until end of hunt. There you go. I feel like plus healing makes sense. So that's what honey does. I don't know what nuts do. I think mushrooms definitely. Okay, so clearly, let's go with mushrooms and mushrooms and veggies is plus poison, and mushroom and dairy is plus poison as well. So again, that means if you get shrooms and veggies and or dairy, you have a resistance to poison, which I think that's lovely. That's great. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, Crow. Yeah, this is like the fun part about designing a game. You're trying to look for ways to make Lego pieces click in place, you know? So mushrooms can also help. So they help with poisoned. Let's go poison, confused, and let's go with sleep. No, let's go with blind. Poison, confused, and blind. So nothing like a well done steak to heal confusion. To heal. Healing blind with mushrooms makes no sense, but whatever's fine. And there's gonna be plus confuse. Alright, so what about how many elements have we not done? We have not done bleeding or armor break. That is true, Crow. Yeah, that is kind of like homeopathy. You're not actually wrong. Burned, frozen, and shocked. No, it's burned, para, and irradiated. You're not healing your vision. You're healing your soul, and you're no longer blind to the beauty of the world.
Welcome back.
Hi, May. How you doing today, friendo? Let me write this down. Shrooms. Resist. It is poison, blind, and confuse. Honey allows you to resist, para, irrad, and burn. Okay, so I need. Hi, I'm very tired, for I did not sleep well, but I am here to flashbang with bad jokes regardless. Hi, friends. Hi.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
No worries. Also, we're on break. I'm gonna go. My cat finally realized that he knows how to open doors, so he went and opened the door. I'm gonna go close the door and stretch. Please, if you've been sitting for quite a little while, consider joining us and stretching. I'm gonna be right back. Beep boop. All right, I'm on my feet. I am praising the sun. I am T-posing to assert my dominance, and now I'm moving my chair with my foot so that I can bend down and touch my toes. There we go. 1, 2, and... Oh, God. All right, I'm okay. What's the plan for today, Max? So, as soon as the stream is over... Crow says, I will keep saying a little brekkie for me until someone gets the reference. Ooh. Max says not getting the reference. That's okay. Not all references are for me. So that is... we need something to fix frozen. Frozen, stunned, and asleep. Frozen, stunned, and asleep. I feel that, like, honestly, a well-done steak plus a nice cup of ale, I feel like that fixes Frozen. Now, it's Frozen. Do we have shocked? We don't have shocked. It's Frozen, stunned, and asleep. Well, clearly, a little bit of milk fixes stun, as does veggies. So that means that you are actually asleep. No, this makes sense, actually. You know, boars move around. Maybe some spicy ingredients to wake you up. That makes sense. I like that. Again, maybe in the final version of the game, we'll have, like, names for all these dishes, you know, to explain the mechanisms. Oh, bleeding and armor break haven't found a home. Neither has shock. You all have found homes. Paralyzed doesn't have a home, and neither does corroded or soaked. Max, I have a question. If there's 14 elements, systems first, detail later. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. One of you is repeated. We already have paralysis. That's what it is. Okay. There you go. So I am thinking. Ooh. Here's the dealio. I almost want. One of these has to give you, like, double health, which I feel like that would be kind of funny. Honestly, I feel like rice gives you extra HP. You get 1 additional D4 HP just for literally having. By the way, thematically speaking, by the way, yes, I love this song. By the way, thematically speaking, the simple meal is just a bowl of rice and a cup of water. So thematically speaking, rice giving you 1d4 HP is actually completely accurate. So yeah, 1d4 HP, rice just gives you 1 more HP. Rice gives more HP. So so all these boyos need to find a home. I'm gonna assume shocked, corroded, and soaked are resisted by bread. Shock. Rice with meat, filling dish that makes you more bulky. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, thank you. Shock. Let's go with corroded and soaked. Oh yeah. I am gonna have a reference to all these effects on the character sheet, so you just literally, like, fill in a bubble that tells you what effect you have on, by the way. As for nuts, we need, it is armor break and bleeding. So I feel like having a nice little, like, big meal gives you that resistance. And armor break, honestly, you just get that bird, you know, armor break, armor BRK, armor break. Can I type today? Armor BK. Bread soaks up water, maybe? Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I was thinking that. I didn't want to say it because it does sound a little bit silly, but it works, right? Now, veggies and dairy. Here you go, okay? This is +1 carb. There you go. Some nuts are hard to crack. It also makes you hard to crack. Oh my god. Oh my god. DV says trying to glue things while my cats circle me is nerve-wracking. I'm sitting on the floor because why use a table? That's fair. That's fair. I relate to that. There you go. So yeah, if you want the really good special effect of getting 1 extra carb at the end of the hunt, you need to get some nuts and dairy. Or veggies. They give you that extra burst of energy that you need in order to finish the hunt. Anyway, so that's all the effects right there. Boom. Easy. Alright. I'm gonna leave all these notes here so that I remember. Gotta get a nut to finish, huh? You DB! How dare you? It's so correct, but how dare you? All right, that's the canteen. We did it. Oh my god, I'm so happy we have this done now. All right, let's actually test it real quick. Laughing too hard. Yeah, of course you are. Of course you are. Do I not have a dice roller on the screen? Are you serious? Google dice roller. All right, so I'm gonna roll the d6 twice, by the way. So I get a 2-2. That's so funny. Okay, if you get a match, you have to just basically get the same. So I get bread and fish. So I get -1 damage for the rest of the hunt, and I'm resistant to shock, which means the first time I am hit with a shocking attack, I can choose to take half damage or negate the status effect once. I like that. I like that. I like that. All right, because I rolled a 2 and another 2, I don't get any choice because, you know, I have to pick the 2 of either column or whatever. So there you go, but it's fine. Oh my god, I love that, DB. That's so funny. Okay, if we were to do it again, a 2 and a 6, that's more like it. Okay, so I can pick the second row or the second column. It was 2-6, right? So I can pick fish plus nuts or bread and dairy. Now I think I might go, in this case, I think let's go like bread and dairy for momentum and corrosive resistance. There we go. There we go. That's the rub right there. All right, we're talking about moves, right? So that's the canteen. The final location in the game, by the way. The final location in the town is your house. Your house, which is all about preparing for the hunt, etc. Can you get double meat? No. At least not in this game. I'm sorry, guys. I broke DB. Hi, Chips!
Welcome back.
Welcome.
Hi, Chips! Chips, I'm sorry that the poll is going so badly for all the Centred enjoyers, by the way. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry that Centred is hurting right now. Oh, yep, I'm getting bonked. It's me. I did it. So in your house, it's all about getting ready to hunt. So this is going to feature a bunch of smaller moves, such as change your gear. Change your gear, which allows you to, pick which armor and weapon you take. If you change weapon, you get to pick your approach. You're basically allowed to change your stat array, by the way, anytime you want. War and hate on planet Earth. It's so true. It's so true. People are choosing violence. And you're like, Max, why would you? I love that, DB. DB says, I work with sassy gays. Gotta be sassy to survive. I love that. So I am allowing people to change their stats whenever they want to because, well, be outside of a hunt, because there's a lot of player customization, and I don't want you to feel like you are stuck with a series of stats that you don't like, especially if you're like, oh, I think I want to play the game this way. And then you play it, and you're like, ooh, I want to change my mind. Monster Hunter lets you change your approach whenever you want to. I think this game should do the same thing. If you want to play someone wielding a monster blade and go big, heavy strats, that's fine. If you then want to do an item-based mission, you can do that too. Change to a gun that relies on tech and bring a bunch of items with you. Tech is the attribute that rules over item use, by the way. You roll tech when using items. Change your gear. Literally, like, embark on a quest. Which is literally like, you leave for the hunting grounds. Literally, like, double, triple check everything. Triple check. Then you leave for the hunting grounds. Is there? I feel like there was something else that was missing here. By the way, oh, you know what? Crafting. You literally, do a roll to turn resources into items. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Is there anything else you do at your camp? I don't think there is. Let me double check my notes. Would embark make more sense from the place you get quests? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. I like putting it. I like putting it in your house because like that's where literally you will do all of the last prep. I don't know. I think Crow makes a fair point. I'm gonna think about that for sure. We have all the elements here. Which of you is the one that has all the info, by the way? I forget which one of you is it. You know what? I'm not gonna worry about it. It's fine. So that is your house. So let me insert a line because these are basically each of these mechanisms will fit in one piece of paper and it will have all the moves that you need to play that. So basically, whenever you're like, oh, I'm gonna go to the shop, you literally just grab the sheet that has the shop on it, and that has the rules right there. Yeah, it is basically a general move, but I'm putting it at your house because it just makes sense. You leave your house on a quest. Thematically speaking, it makes sense to me. Also, by the way, that is the house that is also the tracker's house, by the way. Also, by the way, you live with the town's tracker. What if we were both hunters? What if we, oh my god, slept? What if we put our bets together, and we're both girls? Ha 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 ha, JK. Unless yeah, no, again, you make a fair point, Crow. That's why I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, Davey says, I assume you go home to grab your stuff. Yeah. Because my one thing is that, like, you don't know what you're gonna encounter until you accept the quest. So you wouldn't be necessarily ready for it. You know, like, oh, what if you're like, oh, you're gonna fight a monster that deals poison damage. You may want to bring some antidotes with you. And if you don't have them handy, you may want to craft them at your house. And maybe change to armor that resists poison, etc, etc, etc. Yeah, Davey makes a fair point too. Anyway, so let's talk about expeditions. Expeditions / the hunting grounds. So, there is a bunch of rules and moves for the hunting grounds. And I have them over here. I gotta find them real quick. So, the hunting ground. You always arrive at dawn. Why? There's actually a time tracking system, by the way. Let me find the moves, by the way. Where is it? If only I translated my notes into a thing that makes sense for people who are not me, by the way. So I'm thinking, so what are the moves in expeditions? You can gather resources. Resources. Which functions much like, functions much like a bunch of other systems where, you roll 2d4 and pick the order to get that many of a resource. So for instance, let's say that I roll a 2 on a 3. I can get 3 units of the second item on the list, or 3 units of the second, or 2 of the third, etc, etc, etc. Now, for someone out there who's like, I can't visualize that, Max. Here's an example, okay? So, here's all the items in the game. Let's say you're gathering herbs, okay? And in the starting location, the herbs you can get are these 4 right here. So you roll, and you get a 2 and a 3. You can get 3 units of the drug herb, which is used for making items that make the monster fall asleep. Or you can get 2 spicy herbs, which are used for fire-related weapons and bombs. So there you go. It's literally that simple. So you gather resources. You move to another zone. So, moving to another zone is actually quite simple. You just literally move to another zone in the map. The map is broken into zones much like in Monster Hunter Classic, by the way. Let me bring you the old map that we made that is completely outdated by now, but whatever, it's fine. Envision something like this, except that instead of 6 zones, there will be 8 zones in your first starting zone. You will create this by rolling dice on a sheet of paper, and you will literally draw the zones and the lines, whatever. So I want to say, and you know, they will all have, no worries, Kitty, you're okay, I love you. And they will have different items you can gather from each one's, whatever, right? Yeah, so, let me just move these steps over here. I don't need you. I don't want to play with you anymore. So you can move to another zone. If I'm in zone number 1, I can move to any zone that it is connected to. So I can move to 2, 3, or 4, right? Now here's the dealio. You literally, like, if no monster, if not in the same zone as a monster, move and then mark time. Then mark time. So what am I talking about marking time? If you have played Iron Valley, you're familiar with this. I am adding a day and night cycle to this game. There's basically, much like in Iron Valley, there's 4 actions you can take in the hunting grounds. After you have taken 4 actions, it changes to nighttime, and monsters wander into the hunting ground at night. And they leave the hunting ground during the day, which means that you could be hunting a monster and it could flee. Unless it's a monster that's part of a quest, in which case they do not flee, but yes, that's the plan right there. And once you engage in combat with a monster, time slows down a little bit. It isn't as big of a time doesn't pass as fast as it used to, but definitely it does. So move to another zone. If there is a monster, you must do a plus fast check to see if you escape the monster's attention. There you go. Then mark time. All right, so dawn breaks. Now, what am I calling this? Just call it time passes. Let's call this move time passes. Okay. So, every four actions, switch from day to night and night to day, and complete the actions listed below for each phase. So during daytime, if there is a non-quest monster on the HGs, the hunting ground, what did I say is the role for it, by the way? I'm like, every clock advance, blah 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 blah. I'm trying to read my own handwritten notes, by the way. Yeah, roll to see if they leave. Yeah, it literally is just roll to see, huh? What should the roll be? If there's an unquest monster on the hunting ground, you know what? Roll 1d8, and if you roll the number of the zone they are on, they flee the hunting ground. There you go. Hi, dead man.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
Hello. We're designing a role-playing game today. We're doing a bunch of design stuffs today. So if it is day, oh, you know what? Actually, I forgot, by the way. The monster draws near. So if there is a monster present on the, if there is one monster or more present on the hunting ground, every time you make an action that would mark time, that monster, each monster moves one zone closer to you. There you go. If this would cause the monster to enter the same zone as you, combat starts. I need a name for the combat move, by the way. Combat Begins. There you go. Yeah, my favorite Batman movie, by the way, Combat Begins. People are like, oh, but I like the second one better, you know? Engage? I kind of like that. All right, Combat Begins. / engage. Now time passes. If it's day, you do this. If it's night, if. Now, how do we say we figure out if a monster spawns? I'm not sure. I don't know. I feel like if the rules are that you roll a 1d8. Oh, you know what? I know exactly what. Okay, if every time it's nighttime, roll 1d8, and if it lands on the number of the number, if it lands on a number that matches a zone a hunter is currently on, a monster spawns. Monster spawns. Roll 1d8. No, it just spawns on that zone. Spawns on that zone. There you go. There you go. Use the pick a monster rules from quest creation. No, it should be a monster you've already fought. Roll 1d8, and if it lands on a number that matches a zone a hunter is currently on, a monster spawns on that zone. The monster spawned is the same species as the last defeated monster. Maybe? No, I don't like that. I don't like that. There should legitimately be a table, actually. There should be a table. You know what? I have an idea. The expedition table, by the way, is gonna have a monster encounter table. This sheet includes a monster encounter table. Monster encounter table. Let's go with like 1d8. 1d8. Where 8 is always a new monster. Yeah. What I was thinking is that, like, as you're exploring the zones, much like in Monster Hunter, the game is never gonna throw you an end game monster you haven't fought already in the exploration zones. So here's the dealio. As you discover monsters, you add them to the expedition table. And you roll from that table. 8 is always make a new monster. So there's a chance you might fight something you're not ready for. But it will always be of a new monster of the a monster of the biggest size unlocked. Whenever you create a new monster, add it to this list. There you go. Maybe I honestly I want it to be more fluid, honestly. And to me, it just makes sense. You know, as you're rolling up monsters for your very own unique hunting grounds, it makes sense to me that they would live in the hunting grounds and they would show up more often. So that way, everyone will have completely unique lists of monsters, which I legitimately like that. How much spawns on that zone? Roll 1d8 to see what monster it is. And roll its monster rank. Can the list be expandable? Maybe. I mean, to me, because the way that I'm envisioning the game is that you're gonna move from zone to zone. As part of doing achievements for the Elder, you will unlock new zones. So you will start off with just like, let's just call it forest and hills. It's gonna be like a nice, large, wide green hills and like slight forest. And then the second zone will most likely be a desert. And stuff like that. Maybe. Honestly, the way that I'm thinking about it is that, like, when you're first starting out, let's say you only have one monster in the expeditions, right? You roll the d8, and if it's not an 8, because you're gonna have the option be like 1, the monster you already fought, and 8 being a completely new monster. If you don't roll the 8, you do whatever's the option below it, which would be the 1. I know it's a little bit finicky, but I feel like it works. So yeah, on the night roll, you roll to see if a monster spawns. It spawns literally on top of a hunter. It gets the jump on them. You roll to see what the monster is, and you roll its MR. And that is literally it. Is that literally it for... I guess it should also be like... I guess since all the hunting will happen on the expeditions, I guess I can have the monster carving moves be here. Quest failed. If you drop to 0 HP and get hit again, monsters only spawning in a certain zone makes sense that to make zones more unique, and also because maybe monsters prefer condition of a certain zone, but I like monsters spawning everywhere more, yeah. Thank you, Crow. Like, honestly, because to me, it's the unpredictability of the hunting grounds. The hunting ground is a little bit of a misnomer, because that's where other creatures go to hunt. That's not where humans go to hunt. That's where other creatures go to hunt. And it happens to be really close to the village, hence why they're sending a hunter to take care of those little problems over there. And again, like, I like it has to be dangerous. Your job is dangerous. To me, that just makes sense. If you drop to 0 HP and get hit again, or I guess, you know what? If you would ever have less than 0 HP, if a hunter would ever have less than 0 HP, the tracker intervenes and pulls the hunters out of the quest. Maybe both, like low-level commons as zone specific, while roaming monsters are zone free. Maybe. It's a possibility. It could almost, I mean, like, one way to make things easier, actually. I do actually agree. It would save you a roll if you, okay, how about this? Tell me if you guys like this, okay? You know how, like, the way we have it right now, if it's nighttime, if night falls on the hunting grounds, you roll 1d8, and if that number matches the zone a hunter's currently on, a monster spawns, right? What if the number also tells you what number the monster is? My only issue with this, let's say, for instance, are all monsters nocturnal? For the sake of gameplay, all monsters are nocturnal. To me, that just makes sense. That just makes sense to me. It just makes the game a little bit simpler. So what I was saying is that, like, let's say, for instance, that on the table, I am in zone 1, I roll a 1. That means that the monster on the 1 position on the monster spawn table is what spawns. That means that a player would know if it's almost midtime, if it's almost midnight, and the only monster that can spawn in this zone currently is in zone 1, I should get the hell out of zone 1. I actually like that. Never mind. I have talked myself into it. So, roll 1d8, and if the number matches the zone a hunter is currently in, spawn the monster of that number on that zone. I know this makes no sense, by the way, but it's fine. Roll the monsters MR per the codex. It's called the monster codex. Because I like the idea that, like, as you were saying, like, oh, let's say, for instance, that these giant raptors spawn on zone 1. They always spawn on zone 1. And that means that zone 8 is the furthest point away from the camp where new monsters can wander into the zone. I like that. Yeah, the rules of the game are, by the way, that zone number 8 will always be the furthest away from the camp. So that, to me, that makes sense. 8 is the wild zone where anything can spawn in. I like that. I actually prefer that. It is winter, by the way. We're on break, by the way. Wow, we're just like blazing through this, by the way. We're getting so much done today. So welcome back to the first day of winter, where I just buy 15 cookies and 1 Brussels sprouts, by the way. Max, what are you talking about? I'm playing a little minigame on the bottom left corner of the screen, by the way. And the one thing I like is that, like, every player is gonna have their own unique hunting ground. And I like that because I love the idea that, like, someone is gonna be playing and be like, oh my god, this giant boar always spawns in zone 3, and I need zone 3 because that's where all the bones are at, you know. And they have this relationship with that zone because every time they try to go gather bones, night falls, a boar spawns, and they have to fight the boar every single time. I kind of like that. I like it's the gives the chance for creative storytelling, you know, like organic storytelling that just happens in the spot, you know. I like that. I like that. And it also allows the players a chance to create their own lore. For instance, if zone number 3 is where this one, like, winged menace spawns, and at first the players envision it as like a giant winged snake that is very terrifying. But then they think about it and, like, zone number 3, the only items that are in there are fruit and mushrooms. And then they realize that this winged snake is actually a herbivore, but it happens to be very aggressive and very territorial, you know? I like that. I love the idea that they learn more about the creatures through the environmental storytelling. I like that. You know, let's say, for instance, by the way, I stretch, by the way. So let's say, for instance, that, like, zone number 5 is full of bones. There's just, like, multiple bone spots in there, right? And you get, like, a big, scary, like, Tyrannosaurus Rex kind of monster, right? And, like, clearly the players are gonna be like, of course that's where it spawns. It just leaves all those bones everywhere, you know? It makes sense. I feel like it has that extra little room for things to get very, very fun and exciting, and I love that. So, quest complete. If the target of a quest has been slayed, you may return or mark the quest as complete in your journal. In your journal, you may choose to return. I'll think about it. And then, of course, we have return back to town. You can only do this if you are in the camp. Location. You literally just go back, and the last move is, of course, carve the monster. Let me take a sip of water, by the way. I'm very thirsty. So. DB says, it's fun making things work together to create lore. Yeah, I love that. It's my favorite thing. That's why I love all the little, like, levers that the players can pull in Iron Valley. It gives you so much room to make NPCs exciting and fun. That's why I just love that. I just love that. So it's time for me to finally decide how many monster pieces should the player be rewarded with at the end of a quest. It's time to finally just decide. So, I'm gonna do a Google search. How many monster parts in average do you get in a hunt, Monster Hunter? On average, how many times do you have to hunt a monster to get its full armor set? That's not what I was looking for. How long does it take to 100% Monster Hunter World? That is not the question I googled, by the way. This is really not what I was looking for. Oh, yo, I found there's questions about the Monster Hunter board game. I love that. 5 to 10? Because my only issue is this, okay? How do I possibly make it balanced to not make players feel miserable? Because, like, the idea that the same player can defeat... 2 players fight the same monster. One gets 5, one gets 10. One of those 2 players is definitely heartbroken, and the other one is not. So this brings me to like one of the issues that I've been talking about forever, okay? Hear me out, okay? So, either A... Here's option A, okay? The number of parts you get are random, which I feel like it's easy, but it doesn't feel good. Or B, the type of parts you get is random. So what I was thinking, 1d4 plus creature level bonus, that's actually kind of genius, DB. I'm kind of mad. That's actually kind of genius. Everyone shut the hell up. Hold up, I'm thinking. Because what I was gonna say, my other idea is that there's 2 types of monster materials, right? There's 2 types of monster materials. There's like monster materials that you use for making weapons, like claws and teeth and horns. And then monster materials that you use for making armor. So the randomness would be on the ratio that you get of each one. But actually, like, having it be steady based on the monster's, like, level is actually kind of interesting. That does mean... Ooh, that does mean that you would be able... You would get more pieces, which means more money. Which means more stability when you're doing the later hunts. That doesn't mean that money becomes not a problem then. I don't know if I like that. My only issue is that if the reward scales, then the cost of armors and weapons must scale too, which I'm not sure if I like that. I'm thinking about it, DB. I'm thinking about it. You make an idea. You're giving me an idea for sure. Let me see. Because I'm thinking. Generally, by the way, here's the rule. In Monster Hunter, you get to carve the monster 3 times. Carve 3 times. Now, my issue is this. Carving 3 times means that you basically get 3 rolls. You get 3 gacha rolls, okay? You get 3 gacha rolls, right? So my question is, should it be types of gear? So for instance, let's use our the Hamtaro fight, okay? You can get Hamtaro claw or Hamtaro fur, okay? What are the levels of the loot? The level of loot is based on the level of the monster. So let's say this Hamtaro was a monster rank 20. So that's the level that they are. Like 3 dots per random 3 loots per random rarity? Maybe. Because my thing is this. The way that I wanted to do the gear progression, rip Legend Monham, thank you. I knew that would summon a few chatters, honestly. I was like, what if you could fight Hamtaro? It's not a monster version of Hamtaro, it's just Hamtaro wielding a monster blade, by the way. So here's the dealio. Here's the way that it works, okay? You fight a monster, right? You fight a monster worth, let's call it 20, by the way. You fight a monster worth 20, right? When you make weapons or armor from that monster, that gear has a rating of 20. The power of the monster infers the power of the equipment you can make. So if you were to fight the same monster again, let's say you fight that monster again and now it's a 21, that would effectively be stronger. So you could make new gear out of that, or use it to upgrade your previous version, whatever. My only issue, there is a possibility of making certain gear parts higher level for sure. I'm thinking about it. My only issue is that I don't want the player's inventory to be like Hamtaro 32, Hamtaro 21, Hamtaro 22, you know? That is my only issue, is that I don't want players' equipment tables to look like this. I almost would rather it was like Hamtaro 20, 30 times 2. No, that's also bad. Never mind. I hate that too. Maybe the answer is just to literally just have them be like... Maybe just have them be random. Maybe just have them be random. Raptor Talon, Raptor Fang. So my only issue is that the goal with that system would be to make it so that you would have to use, it's basically like monster name, weapon fragment, and monster name, armor fragment, right? Although I guess, why not just make them the both? Why not just make them Hamtaro material? Is that just easier? Hamtaro material and then the value, right? So I guess that for the actual, for the inventory table, by the way, the monster inventory table would be like monster name. Names are really just fluff. They are, yeah. Monster name, value. And then you're like, okay, I have a Hamtaro. I have a Hamtaro 21, a Hamtaro 24, a Hamtaro 22, right? So I could sell this for 22 coins, or I could use it for crafting. The way that I was thinking of doing crafting, by the way, is that you require a number of materials, and whatever is the lowest of their value becomes the equipment's value. So the lowest common denominator becomes the weapon's value, by the way, or the armor value. And later on, if you wish to upgrade that armor or weapon, you must spend money and also spend one monster piece that has a higher value than your weapon or armor value. And if you do, you get to add 1d4 rating to that weapon or armor. Is it expensive? Yes. But that's the little finickiness that I know some players are gonna like. Did I just talk myself into it? I think I did. So when you carve, you gain one monster part with a value of the monsters plus 1d4. There you go. Yeah, I think DB is correct. The monster's value plus 1d4. That means that there's always a chance that it might be slightly better, or just... I like that. And to me, making it... Because I was thinking, oh, well, what if we have a chance that it's lesser value? But honestly, no. If you have defeated a giant monster, everything should just be like cherry on top of the sundae. You know what I'm saying? Do this 3 times. Yeah, it gives a reason for multiple hunts, yeah. Alright, so that's the goal, right? Okay, there you go. That's it, then. We've figured it out. And in that case, it takes three things to make one gear. So you're guaranteed, at least after one hunt, to be able to make one new piece of gear, by the way. So let me go over to the smithy, by the way, before I forget. So craft gear. Crafting. You know, ooh, what if I make it? You know what? What if I make it? If you're making it out of... No. The crafting cost is always the same, okay? 100 coins. 100 coins. 3 pieces of monster material. The lowest rating. Rating becomes gear rating. There you go. Now, upgrade is simple. You also pay... God. Pay 20 coins. Pay 20 coins. Let's go with that. 20 coins. 1 piece of monster material of the same type that has a higher rating. Gain 1d4 rating. Yeah, you pay good to make your gear stronger. Yeah, it makes sense. It's true. DB is correct. I can always just change this. Yeah, like settling on one thing is better than not. And I do want to say that quests can reward you with extra materials, by the way. So let me go over to the quest board, by the way. Bonus reward. Usually like, you know, X number of extra carves. Okay. This actually works. This actually works. So when you're on a hunt, you gather resources, you move to zones, the monster moves towards you, time passes, you fail the quest, you complete the quest, you go back to town, and you carve the monster. There you go. That's it. Making lovely progress today, by the way. Are these... Oh, actually, these are not all the moves, because we haven't done the combat moves then yet. Whoops! Alright, so. Let's do the combat moves. Combat moves. Alright, so first and foremost, let's talk about the things that you do in combat, okay? First and foremost, really easy. Use an item. The way that item usage works, I wrote it down somewhere. I don't know where I left it. I wrote it somewhere. It's a technical roll. It is a tech roll. Roll plus tech. It's true. Personal motto, says DB. For my writing, it doesn't have to be good, it just has to be. It's very true. Oh, hi, Sofifi. I'm sorry to hear that.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
I completely get that. Oh my god. Yeah, you just have to push through. The good days will come, I promise. So you use an item. You roll plus tech. I'm pretty sure the way that I intended this to be is that if you succeed, roll tech versus the monster's tech. If you succeed, you get to use item and then make another move. Otherwise, you use the item and the monster attacks. I like that, DB. Oh, where do we have? It is exclamation mark redeem space Uno reverse. Use an item. So things that you do in combat, you use an item. You move to another zone / flee. Which again, you know, if monster, roll plus fast. Makes sense. I like that. If no monster, just move, then mark time. Maybe I move for wait and see. What do you mean? What would the benefit of wait and see be, by the way? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, here's my Maxine impression. Damn, I love my wife. I've got a wife and I love her. Damn, wow, bleh. Who's ready to fucking wow?
Hi, Nomia. How you doing today, friendo? How you doing, you big gay? I love you, you big gay. Nomia's big gay. Little gay with big gay energy. It's so true. Here we go. Also, good morning, nerd. It is 6 a.m. in Straya, and Nomia has just woken up. Also, I love you. So in combat, you can use an item, you can move to another zone. You can also, here's your 2 main moves, by the way. Literally, there's actually 3 main moves, by the way. There is, attack, defend, and gain momentum, also known as gain an advantage. I had a weird and bad dream, and I'm in a weird mood now. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I had some bad dreams too. It sucks. But all that matters, remember, dreams have no value, and they mean nothing. Welcome back to the world of the awoken. And remember that things here are real. And remember that you're here with your friends, and we all love you. No flee move. It is the move to another zone. This is the flee zone. So if you wanted to escape the monster, you would do so by using this move. And you're like, can the monster chase you? Yes. Remember that every time, if there's a monster present on the hunting ground, every time you make an action, the monster moves closer towards the hunter. You don't even know. You don't even know. I used to get terrible feverish dreams. They were so bad. Certain medication would make me have like horrible, like feverish dreams. I hated it. So you attack, defend, gain momentum, and that is literally all the three main moves in the game. Now clearly, there's also a engage. War brain out, need reset period. I mean, I get that. Engage the monster. Or, you know, step. No, survive. Survive. There you go. This is also known as AKA the battle starts move. If you have fast armor, you get to make a move before the monster does. Before the monster does. Otherwise, you do it after the monster. There we go. Ah, I see. Oh, I see what you mean, Crow. Yeah, I don't know how useful it would be, because there isn't proper stealth in this game, by the way. Oh, I get that, DB, for sure. There isn't proper, like, I need you to understand, okay? You cannot hide from these monsters. If there's a monster the size of a house that is an apex predator built by nature to hunt, you sitting in a bush, in a waist-high bush, is not gonna stop it from finding you. So that's why, like, the closest there is to a sneak attack is you wearing light armor, which means you get to attack first. That is it. And considering as how the monster is relentless in its approach, because it wants to eat you, then I think a wait-and-see move would be kind of a trap. Oh my god, poor Nomia. Oh, I get that, DB. My bedtime is also like 9 p.m. by the way. Yeah, no, it's literally Attack on Titan, yeah. Like, I need you to understand that, like, this is not a AAA third-person action video game where you just, like, crouch behind a bush and now you're completely invisible, okay? Listen. These monsters, these are apex predators, okay? They eat you. They eat humans, not even for fun, it's for sustenance. They have to eat you to survive. Yeah, like, I understand where you're coming from, Crow. I actually do. I feel like the combat is way too active to have an option that is basically don't do anything this turn. Oh my god, Wolfie. So, let's talk about attacking, okay? When attacking, you have three options. You have three options. So you can either choose to do a fast attack. So, which means that it's plus fast versus fast. So what it means by this, by the way, you have three attributes: fast, heavy, and technical. Fast are attacks all about attacking swiftly and quickly, faster than the eye can catch. Heavy attacks are all about dealing big, heavy, lumbering damage, big wind-up, big damage. And technical attacks are all about using the environment or using the technology in your monster hunting weapons to get a one-up on the monster. So the benefit is this, okay? The way that this is balanced, by the way, is that monsters also have the same three approaches. Monsters are either fast, heavy, or technical. So what does this mean? A monster with high technical, something like the Kezu from Monster Hunter, is able to stop you from using the environment or your items. I envision the Kezu using its long neck to catch you as you're like about to drink a potion. Meanwhile, it might not be strong or fast. So this requires the player to change their tactics and sometimes even change their attributes to adjust themselves to a monster they're fighting. So if you want to go for, thank you. I knew as soon as I mentioned Kezu, Nomiya was gonna say Seku for Monster Hunter. How dare you? Ranger, warrior, and rogue. I would actually say more like thief, fighter, and mage. Same idea though. And you must fight against the monster's own attack. So if you do a fast attack, you must be faster than the other monster. Fast, hard, and tech. Yeah, pretty much. Now, what is the benefit, by the way? You deal, so if you succeed, you deal damage equal to weapons bonus, by the way. Easy. Now, here's the dealio. If you roll very, very well, you can discard a 6. You can discard a roll of a 6. To make another move. So here's the big bonus, okay? Fast attacks let you do more acting. I'm thinking dual blades, I'm thinking longsword. If you attack fast enough, you get to get more attacks in. Nice. Now, heavy attacks. It is, of course, plus heavy versus heavy. Now, here's the dealio. You know, on a hit, you deal damage equal to your weapons. These are going to be literally, deal damage equal to WB, the weapon bonus. Now, what is the bonus of doing a heavy attack? You can discard a roll of a 6. We're just going to call this 6, by the way. You can discard a 6, by the way. Discard a 6 to deal weapon damage again. You can literally, you can choose. Oh, I forgot. It's fine. You can literally discard a 6 to just deal double weapon damage because you're hitting so heavily. Now, what about technical attacks? Technical attacks. It is, of course, plus tech versus tech, and you deal damage equal to a weapons bonus, by the way. Now, what happens on a technical attack, or no, on a technical attack? If you have good rolls, you can discard a 6 to gain 1d4 momentum. Let's go with 1d4 momentum. So here's the dealio. Being technical allows you advantage. I want you to envision the fantasy of these weapons, okay? If you're a person, Nomiya, did you ban Wolfie by mistake? No, this one was Nomiya. I think you might have put Wolfie on timeout. I literally just had my hand resting on my phone. Nomiya, why are you holding a smoking gun? Oh no, Nomiya committed a murder again. Mom! Nomiya committed manslaughter! Okay, Wolfie's back. Okay. Nomiya who has mod abilities may or may not have press the wrong button, sending Wolfie to the Shadow Realm. You're okay though. Everything's fine. Don't go towards the light. Stay away from the light. What is momentum, by the way? Momentum is basically meter in fighting games. Every single weapon in the game uses meter differently. Some weapons allow you to increase the value of your dice. Some weapons allow you to roll extra dice. No, Wolfie, your messages went through. Nomiya somehow deleted all of your messages. It's okay, don't worry about it, you're back. I see you, you're back, you're alive. Don't walk towards the light. I'm so confused, you're okay, don't worry about it. I got you. I do want to say, it's a good thing that I loaded Nomiya's gun with blanks. Not all of them, just one. On my screen, all of them were deleted. Nomiya, on my screen, they were all deleted by you. Hold up. Person shooting gun gif. POV. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. POV, you've angered Nomiya Vikshi, by the way. POV, you've angered Nomiya Vikshi. POV, Nomiya's a little sleepy and has their finger over the ban button. Nomiya out for blood without even realizing it. There we go. Nomiya, can I say I love you, by the way? I love you, friend. I missed you. Nomiya, is your Final Fantasy 14 stream today, by the way? By the way, we are on break. I'm gonna get up and stretch while I hear back from everyone. By the way, Nomiya, remember, I love you, by the way. I bought too many cookies again. All right, I'm relaunching Pomo Farm, by the way. No worries, Nomiya, you're good. I love you, friend. It's Final Fantasy 14. I love the thumbnail they drew, by the way. Are you playing as a pugilist? Of all the classes I thought you would play, I was not expecting pugilist, by the way. Nomiya likes to fight with their fists. I didn't know that. I was not expecting that. Also, shoutouts to me for remembering they were called the putologists, by the way. I'm a monk main, I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. I like everything. I like everything. Except for astrologians, that's all just made up. Kroos is getting that good dizziness every time I stand up, hell yeah. It's just good for you. Also, I'm stretching, by the way. I'm up on my feet. That's fair. I only played a little bit of Final Fantasy 14. I was playing the Lancer one. Okay, so I'm up on my feet, by the way. Okay, I am touching. I am reaching for the ceiling. I am praising the sun. I am T-posing. And now, I am bending down to touch my toes. I do like that in Final Fantasy 14 you can literally be all the classes, by the way. I like that. That's nice. But Monk has my heart. I like that. I like it when you find a thing you like, by the way. Oh my god. Oh, by the way, I can feel my body is asking me to go take a quick bathroom break. So I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna go quick bathroom break. Please feel free, if you could do me a favor and spam Jonathan, capital J, by the way. Jonathan's in chat, please. I'll be right back. Beep boop. Jonathan, welcome back to the Continental, Jonathan. Jonathan. All right, I'm back. Nomiya says, I just like the gameplay loop of Monk, and I like the sexy outfits plus the big brass knuckles. I like that. Honestly, that's about right. Wolfie says their chat is not completely blank. Refresh the page. Thank you for the Jonathans, by the way. All right. Are there any? Oh man, look at this. Look at this. Sorry, I have on my other monitor. On the other monitor, I have my old version of the moves, and I still have the Iron Sworn stats, and it's just like, oh, look at this baby. Roll plus edge. That's so funny. Nah. Honestly. Oh, welcome back, kitty. I'm sorry you're having such a hectic day today, baby, but remember, you're very good and I love you, and you're the best. Remember that. That's right, I'm gay. I love my wife. Wait, hold up.
Oh, here's my Maxine impression. Damn, I love my wife. I've got a wife and I love her. Damn, wow, bleh.
Oh my god, Kitty says, I have a woman being a Karen whose name is Karen. What? Damn, wow, bleh. Welcome back, Dallas. No worries. Again, listen. Part of the reason why I took yesterday off is because I could tell that the family reunion I went to a week ago really took it out of me, and I've been running on, like, fumes. By the way, I said this earlier, but I want to show it again because my other friends are here. I am already working on the ads, on the layout for my Pokemon Crystal, by the way, stream. Here's one of the first ads, by the way. I have a feeling, you know. Smell you later. Gary Oak Aromatherapy. Sorry, I really like how it came out. It came out really good. Smell you later. Gary Oak Aromatherapy. Stinky man. Yeah, he do be stinky. He's a stinky guy. Blue. Gary Oak, stinky for sure. Absolutely. Look at this transmask energy though. No offense, but he looks like Charlie. This is what Charlie looks like. This is literally Charlie. Give him an earring and that's just Charlie right there. That is the incense from Pokemon Go. Yes. Yo, transmask Gary? And yes, I had fun, by the way. Making the colors crystal, by the way. The other ad that I have is the wow, free sample, ask this guy. Gary Oak is very transmask vibes. Yes, I like that. So actually, hear me out, okay? Is it possible that Gary Oak originally, the reason why he had a car full of cheerleaders was actually because he was assigned female at birth and he used to be in the cheerleading squad, but after he came out as trans, all of his cheerleading friends actually were very supportive of him? Gary Oak, trans icon? You have unlocked a new headcanon. Wow, free sample, ask this guy. Crystal.wow, by the way. Yeah, press the stirred button and press the salad button. I will never stop having fun at this stupid menu that I came up with. Anyways, alright, so Zvedavazai. No worries, DB. Have a lovely rest. Presses the salad for lunch. Oh my god. Yo, what if it was like, what if there was a machine? Oh, bye DB. Have a good night. Have a good rest.
Bye. So long, Bowser.
Let me first sneeze, by the way. What if there was a machine, like the Coca-Cola drink machine, but instead of it giving you a drink, it gives you a salad? Like, you hold your bowl underneath the opening, and then you're like, lettuce, and then like lettuce falls down. And then you're like, cherry tomatoes, and then cherry tomatoes fall down. And then you're like, croutons, and then croutons fall down. And then like, you're like, ranch, and then like, it just drenches the whole thing in ranch. Wolfie asks, how are you gonna do the website for the DS Pokemon games? I'm most likely just gonna like, I'm gonna probably extend it so that I can have room for the two screens. You usually don't need to have both screens, thankfully, but I'll make space for it. Nomia says, this is a good headcanon, but I do have to be the guy and remind you that male cheerleaders do in fact exist. Yes. This is fair. Again, there can still be, you know, I don't think these two headcanons are mutually exclusive, you know? Anyways, reminds me of the old automat concept. Oh my god. A machine that just gives you the goop. The Matrix goop / the RimWorld goop. Just nutrient paste. Delicious nutrient paste. Donuts. Donut. Oh my god. Alright, so defense move. So yeah, here's your 3 attacking options, by the way. You attack fast, you attack heavy, you attack technical, right? Savage save, by the way. Savage save. When attacked by a savage monster scheme. Roll plus savage monster skim. Roll plus armor save. Armor save. To beat I don't know, a 5. There you go. That's what I'm saying, good headcanon, but you seem to have forgotten about the men. Where are the men? That is not something I worry about on an everyday basis. Oh my god. Kitty says it sounds kind of rad. The automatic salad maker. Where are the men? They're in the skies, on the power lines. How dare you? How dare you? Oh, that's actually kind of cute, Wolfie. I kind of like that, actually. Yeah, if failed, you take monster ranking times 2 damage. In the sewers, in the dirt. In the closets with all the other skeletons. Alright, so. Let's talk about defending. So I'm thinking. You have 3. You have 3 options when defending? I don't think you do. Yeah, no, I remember it. I remember it. No, Mrs. That's a quote from one of those alpha male guys. I forget his name. Oh no, yeah. I know the meme. I know the meme. How did I have the defensing move, by the way? If I remember correctly, what I'm thinking, his sincerity kills me. Where are the men? Where is the meat? That's what I'm thinking about. By the way, earlier today, we created the whole table of what you can get at the canteen, by the way. Are you ready for a lovely meal of dairy and nuts, by the way? It's just like 2 giant jugs of almond milk. Chips. Alright, so on defense, how the hell do I do the defense rolls? Let me look at the weapons, by the way. Here is Max, by the way. I came up with 12 weapons. How do they work? I don't know. I think the way that I wanted to do this, by the way. Yeah, let's not look at the... Oh, yeah. That's what I will... Okay, that makes more sense, actually. Okay. I think I saw that, okay. That actually makes sense, actually. It is an evasive meme, but it's a good one. Oh my god. Y'all. What are the latest memes, by the way? You have to remember that I don't spend time on the internet, so I don't see the latest and hottest memes. What's like the latest meme, by the way? What's like the latest meme going around? What's the latest image macro that I can just put into my thumbnails? Please respond. I send you a request. I posted my question on the Reddit. Please respond. Bump. Gotta be real. No idea, says Nomia. Come on. I guess by the time a meme has like infected everyone. It's no longer fresh, huh? I don't know anything since like it never die. Women are my excuse me? Life it never die. Women are my favorite guy. Excuse me? Last one I heard was NPCs. I love that, Crow. It's always changing. That's fair. I love whenever anyone says the word trans, by the way, in chat. A trans flag shows up, by the way. Intentional, not even a bug. All right, defend. What happens on defense? On defense, Max. We'll report back when this season's memes crop up. By the way, yes, thank you. That makes more sense actually. Welcome back. Yes, welcome back to the. Hello, yes, welcome back to the meme analysis. I'm your host, M. Kirin, with the season's hottest memes. The last meme I remember is actually Planet of the Base, I guess. That's fair. Me nodding to myself, ah, yes, Planet of the Base, yes. It's not meme harvest yet, they're still growing. I love that. I love you, Nomia. Life, it never die. Women are my favorite guy. What are you talking about? Okay, I'm Googling this whole thing. Life, it never die. Women are my favorite guy. Excuse me? Wait, that is Planet of Base. Know your meme. Planet of the Base. Women are my favorite guy. Part of a series on parody / spoof. A viral video. This video went viral on Twitter after users debated whether or not it was good. Life, it never die, and women are my favorite guy among others. The man and woman in the video also gained fan art following its virality. In mid-August 2023, a full Planet of the Base music video was then released. Okay. Every European dance song in the 1990s. Women are my favorite guy. Okay. Yo, the fan art is kind of dope, though. It kind of goes hard. Sorry. This meme is pretty cute, actually. Can I please have this image in a new tab, please? Can I get a picture of Oyster smiling, please? There you go. That girl is so cute. I wonder what she's listening to. Life, it never die. Women are my favorite guy. Hi, Ronnie. Hello.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
Oh, don't worry, Ronnie. There's been a couple friendly fires on today's stream, by the way. Kitty killed DB. Nomia killed Wolfie. It's been a great time. It's been a great time. I guess, you know what, fast. I feel like at that point it's just like, oh no, wait, you defend using the monster stats actually. Oh my god. Defend using the monster's stat. The timer! Crap.
Max! The timer!
Maxie,
Don't forget
your
timer.
timer.
Oh,
Hey, Max. Every time. I didn't kill Wolfie, says Nomia. Wolfie's fine. Yeah, we'll see you in court. Defend using the monster stat. Defend using using the stat of the monster's attack. If fast, then plus fast. And you take damage. If you do not exceed the target number, you take damage equal to your highest miss. Equal to your highest miss. On a hit, you may discard on a hit, you may discard a 6. A 6, you made this 6. You made this 6 to what was the thing you could do? No. On a hit, you may discard a 6 to what? To gain momentum? Take an action right away? I'm not sure. To gain 1d4 momentum? No, that's just a technical attack, actually. You know what? You gain nothing on a defense. That's it. You should just be happy you're not dead. There you go. That's the plan right there. And other weapons give you different defense mechanisms, by the way, but whatever's fine. So when building when gaining an advantage, you have three options. You can be fast, you can be heavy, or you can be technical. Technical is affecting the environment, or using weapons, mechanism, by using great force, or by acting quickly or exploiting a fleeting opportunity. There we go. So, what happens in each of these particular cases, by the way? Actually, I think they all work exactly the same, by the way. The way that I'm thinking, how does advantages work? Do I have it on here? I do not have it on here. Did I write it here? Advantage? No. No, that's not what I have here. Okay. Because the whole point of gaining an advantage is to gain momentum. You gain a big bunch of momentum and a chance to actually, like, you know what, actually? I mean, like, I feel the way that this would make sense is that if you gain momentum by doing the fast way, you also get to just take another turn. By heavy, of course, you deal damage equal to weapon bonus. And on tech, you gain 1d4 momentum. Why not? Why not? Let's just literally keep it all consistent. Max, in that case, what is the benefit of this? You're correct. The main benefit of all of these, by the way, next move, plus 1 dice. Plus 1 die. That is the main bonus. You get a 1 more die for the next roll. That's what it was. There you go. What else? Savage Safe is already done. Defend is done. Gain momentum is done. Attack is done. Survive is done. Move to another zone / flee. Use an item is done. That's it. Are these all the moves in the game now? All the combat moves? This seems right. All the expedition moves. Gather resources, move to another zone, monster draws near, time passes, quest failed, quest complete, return back to town, carve the monster. Yeah, so Crow makes a good point. There should be a create a monster. Thank you, Crow. Thank you for reminding me. Let me double scan again. At the Town Elder, you mark achievements and you unlock features. On the quest board, you generate quests and turn in quests. Create a monster will just be part of the quest board, honestly, because that's where you most likely encounter it. Now, the rules for creating a monster are quite simple. Where did I put the list? I put it somewhere. Let me find it. I put it over here. What if I'm the monster? But no one wants monster. I'm shady. I'm chopped liver. Yo! Do y'all want to design the Ronnie monster? Ronnie, do I have permission to make you a monster in this game, Ronnie? Ronnie, do I have permission to make you a monster? Maxi, what if there's a Lucy monster? Okay. Yo, Ronnie said yes. Also, I should totally make a monster for Lucy, by the way. Oh my god, all my VTuber friends get to show up as monsters. Oh my god. Ronnie, which kind of... I realized there's one more thing we forgot to do. Or I forgot to tell you about it. So, let me actually quickly open my big spreadsheet with all the moves, by the way, in it. Oh my god, yeah. Oh yeah. No, like Lucy should be like one of the small monsters, by the way. Signature move, bark, bark, bark. Let me actually literally write that down, by the way. Let me put it on their list of things to do later. Things to add. Lucy Lucy, small monster. Winged menace, by the way. Special ability. Bark, bark, bark. It's bark's prevention from using items, by the way. Can't use items while bark, bark is active. There you go. Make me a friend like the Nagakuga / Baroth. Yeah! Oh my god. Ronnie, do you want to be a big dragon? Or you want to be like a friend? You want to be like a Nagakugi? That would make you a fiendish Drake, by the way. Winged Menace is perfect. Yeah. I had a feeling. Ronithalos? Ronrathalos. Wait, no, I can't. No, I can't do Ronrathalos because that's literally Rathalos in there. Ronrathalos. Ronthalos. Ronthalos? 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 Ronithalos? Rhinoceros, how dare you? There's an idea here. There's an idea here. Anyways, Chad, while you're here, unfortunately, I am here to request of you something, by the way. Since you're all here, guess what? You're all gonna help me do all this work, okay? So, if you were not here for the previous design sessions, here's the gist of it, okay? We have 20 minutes to do this, okay? This setting is officially now post-apocalyptic. Humans effed up. They created an energy source that was animal-based, and that led to a huge explosion. Another nuclear winter. All creatures in the planet get mutated, which means all of these monsters are actually descendants of the monsters of the creatures that existed before the explosion. Now, it's been like thousands of years. Nobody remembers the old world. Everything has been buried by time. Oh my god. Nomi, excuse me? So the one thing that I'm adding, because one of the things that I realized as I was assigning monsters was that it's hard to ask someone to envision something without any kind of like reference. So here's what we're gonna do. On the monster creation step, you actually roll to see what the monster's ancestor was. Which means that you're like, oh, this monster's ancestor was, you know, like a raven, an eagle, a vulture, a bat, a winged serpent, you know? And in that case, you have actually a mental image of what the monster should look like. So, people in chat, could I get animals that you could describe as a winged menace? Go. Raven, eagle, vulture, winged serpent, a pigeon. Okay, no, ostrich would actually be a raptor, by the way. Ostrich should actually be a raptor. Oh, I love chat is going crazy. Let's go. Ostrich would be a raptor. Although I like ostrich, by the way. Ostrich. Bat is absolutely on the money. Locust. Oh, dragonfly. Dragonfly. Flying squirrel. Let's go. Let's go with a flying squirrel. I'm taking flying squirrel. Now, I like robin. Can we get a general? Oh, a moth would be so good. Chips. Again, the main feature of winged menaces is that they have wings. Owl for sure. What are creatures that have big wings and or have wings and are problem, by the way? I was looking at rhinos. The ibis? Oh my god. Am I gonna put the ibis on here? Oh, it has to be the ibis. Yeah, it has to be ibis. Okay, alright. Alright. The patu? Goose? Oh my god. Do I want a goose? Duck? No. I guess goose would make the most sense, actually. Bin, chicken, pog. Patu's a scary bird. Albatross! Oh my god. I love the albatross. Oh, I love the albatross. Okay, who's getting cut? Who's getting cut? Raven, eagle, vulture, winged serpent, bat, dragonfly, squirrel, moth, owl, ibis, goose. It's a beautiful day and you're a horrible goose. I love that. Albatross. What is the name? What is the name of the bird that dives to grab fish? What is its name? It has a cool ass name. Bird that dives to get fish name. The osprey! The osprey. Oh, guys, I love the osprey. It's basically an eagle, though. It's basically an eagle, though. Okay, guys, there's room for one more. I'm gonna say that joke species, we have flying squirrel and goose. Change eagle then. Eagle to osprey. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Pelican? Okay, question. Should I really add... Oh, what about rooster? Actually, rooster. There you go. Rooster. Rooster is a great winged menace on it. Although, actually, roosters don't actually... They actually run. They're not actually flyers. So rooster should be a nimble raptor, actually. Is there also... Is there a name of... Are there any... I know this sounds weird, okay? But are there any, like, reptiles? I love that. Nomia says, in Africa, the ibis are like sacred birds, but in Australia, they're just trash dwellers. I love that. Coolest birds. Coolest birds. Oh, what about a hummingbird? How do we feel about a hummingbird, by the way? How do you feel about a hummingbird? Peacock, by the way. I'm thinking... What about most deadliest birds? Oh, gotta love my good old boy, the... What is his name? The cassowary. Cassowary. That's not how you spell it. That's not how you spell it. Pteranodon? Pteranodon? Yeah, that's actually a really good one, actually. Holy crap, am I gonna need a D20 table for this, by the way? Oh, hi, Arena, by the way. Oh, flamingo! Oh my god, I love flamingo. Okay, sorry, guys. It's gonna have to be like a D20. No. Yeah, cassowaries is going on the raptors, by the way. That's why I put them on the raptors. Okay, y'all. We're making this a D20 table. There's no... we literally can't... Like, there's so many good options, so, everyone give me your actual... So, eagle is back on the menu. Turkeys don't fly. Turkey. Ostrich is already... The emu? That's all this... You're all the same. What the hell is the... What is the lab... What is... Oh, the bearded vultures are so freaking cool, by the way. Dude, I'm putting the bearded vultures are literally like... Actually, you know what? The bearded vultures are literally the fiendish drakes. There you go. That's what they are. Pelican. Peacock. Peacock is a raptor. Because they'd run. You don't fly, it'd run. I'm thinking. Kiwi for... Oh, kiwi for sure. I love that. I guess hummingbird. Hummingbird. Oh, penguin would would it be a nimble? Okay, I think penguin would have to be it would be a hulking beast. Penguin is a hulking beast. Kiwis are babies. Yeah, peacocks fly. Do they? All right, peacock it is then. Oh, Leviathan. Oh, a peacock a penguin Leviathan is kind of cool, actually. You're right. Penguin is a Leviathan. Oh, toucans! You're so right, Nomia. Toucan. Okay, two more birds, by the way. Give me the coolest birds you know. Name the coolest birds you know, by the way. Oh, parrot. Parrot is actually good. I like parrot. This picture of the cassowary always just destroys me. I am... what? Chicken? Do we put... No, chickens don't fly. What the hell's a budgie? I think coconurs? Conures! Conures. Conures are cute. I like conures. They look like little mangoes. Oh! These are just These are... Yeah. Kitty, what do we call these in America? Kitty, what do we call these in America? What are these called in America, Kitty? Chickadees aren't chickens? Chickadees nuts. Oh, chickadees, they're cute. I like them. I like chickadees. Okay, let's go. Oh, they're parakeets. Yeah, parakeets. Yeah. All right. You know what? Chickadees. There you go. Chickadee. It's a tiny little burb. It's a little orb burb. Oh, we use both here? Look at him. He's just a little budgie. It's true. Budgie's a better name than a parakeet. No offense. All right, y'all. Can I please get names of creatures that could be raptors, by the way? Velociraptor, by the way. Can I get names of animals that run on 2 legs, by the way? That run on 2 legs and are fast. Animals that run on 2 legs. Oh, what do you call those lizards? What do you call the lizards that have the little, like, I'm sorry, I looked up names of animals that run on 2 legs, and it gave me a lemur, by the way. Y'all, should I put a lemur on there, by the way? Actually, kangaroo are actually walking brutes, by the way. Mantis? Dallas, that's fucking terrifying. I love it. This should really be no, this should actually be the big insects, actually, though. Mantis, though. Why would you do this? I wanted dopamine and I got dong. Excuse me? Kitty, what are you talking about? What is the name of the lizards that run, the lizards with the little dongamine? No. Guys, what do you call these guys? Guys, what are these guys called? Oh, don't Google budgie smuggler. Oh, I hate that. Guys, what do you call these guys? What are they, what's their name? These are not bearded dragons, they're veiled dragons? I'm sorry. I looked up Quora, animals who walk on 2 legs. I'm sorry. New cryptid just dropped, by the way. New cryptid just dropped. New cryptid just dropped, by the way. Yo, me on the way to your girl's house. Frailed lizards, thank you, Dallas. Thank you. Me on the way to your girl's place. Sun bears are just men in suits. Prove me wrong. That's fair. So, frilled lizard. What did I say? What did I say? Animals that run on 2 legs. Lemur! Yeah, I put a lemur in there. Why are you going to my girl's place, Maxi? Your girl needs help beating Kushala Daora, and I'm bringing my insect glaive. That sounds way more sexual than I thought. I did not mean for that to sound sexual, Your Honor. Oh, just look at bipedal animals. Let's go. What are some bipedal animals? Dude, just birds. Birds are bipedal? Yeah, man. I'm aware of that. The pangolin! Oh my god. Guys, look at this little guy. Look at this little guy. Look at him. Look at him. He go. Oh, a skinks? Oh, I love this. Oh, look at this dumbass. Oh, skinks look like such dumbasses. I love them. Pangolin. The skinks should be the ruinous lizards, by the way. The ruinous reptiles, by the way. Skink. Komodo dragon. Raccoons. It is kind of... Okay, so here's the dealio. Blue-tongued lizards are actually really cute. It's true. So, the main thing about the nimble raptors is that they are quick on their feet, and they run on 2 legs. Ooh, field mice? How do you feel about a field mice? Actually, hulking beast, but what? Hulking beast, by the way, horse, bear, mice are cool. Do you have a snake yet? Snakes are for reptiles, yeah. It should be snake, yeah. You're right. Snake. It should be. I probably need more types of snakes than just snake, but whatever, it's fine. Ooh, actually, what about rabbits? Rabbit? Ooh, thank you, Nomia. Cobra. Cobra. Rattlesnake. Milk snake? I think it's also known as like coral snake too. A python for sure. All right, back to I fucking hate milk snakes. Kitty used to work at a pet store, by the way. Field mice? Are they just called field mice? No. What do you call them? What are the Australian mice with the long feet, by the way? What are they called? Name of Australian mice with long feet. The Jeroba! Jeroba. Jeroba. Jeroba sounds like the name of my freaking level 8 druid. It's Jerboa, not Jeroba, it's Jerboa. Oh, I love these little weirdos. God. They're so weird. Alright, guys, can we get some names of animals that run on 2 feet, by the way? But what about possums? My only issue... 5-minute warning? Damn it, we're having fun! What I'm thinking is that, like, the thing about raptors is that they walk on 2 feet. That is their own thing. I think possums would be under hulking beast, by the way. Hulking beast usually run on 4 legs. Monkeys, there's a whole section for monkey. Unfortunately, yeah, gorilla is in the warrior primates. Bear, possum, raccoon, orangutan. That's orangutan. Again, that's gonna be the monkeys later. Okay, we have 5 minutes. Chat. Okay, we're pivoting. Chat, we're pivoting. Give me names of creatures that could be sea monsters. Go. Octopus. Octopus. A jellyfish. A whale. Squid. Shark, of course. Shark. Ooh, a seahorse is kind of cool. Seahorse. Oh, I like crayfish. That's pretty good, actually. Would lobster be better than crayfish? Eel? Oh, eel for sure. Oh, anglerfish is so good. Mantis shrimp for sure. Oh my god, yes. The fight with the light thingy. Oh, definitely, what do you call crab? Just crab. Just crab. Mantis crab? Oh, mantis crab is actually fun. Blowfish! Oh, flounder? Oh, flounder is so good. Spider crab? Okay, we have literally 3 more. What are the 3 most sea monstery or, I guess actually, like... No, a penguin is fun. Do we get shrimp? We have shrimp. We have a mantis shrimp, which is halfway there. Kraken? Kraken is just an octopus, though. Megalodon? Gotta love me. Oh, Megalodon is just a big shark, though. Is stingray? Oh, stingray. What's another, like, top 10, like, top sea monsters in real life? Sea urchin is kind of fun. Dude, that is not a real monster. Get out of here. Oh, by the way, what do you call... How do we feel... Coelacanth? Oh my god. Coelacanth. Just a big fish. I kind of dig the coelacanth, actually. Because we don't have any, like, fish. What about... Just a seal? Walrus? Walrus? Oh, I think a walrus makes sense, I think. I'm just thinking of Pokemon now. The Loch Ness Monster, what would you call that? Magnappia? Magnappia are not real? Magnappia squid. Magnapina. They're not real? You'd call her my friend. Oh my god. Nessie? What is the name of long-necked water dinosaurs? The Plesiosaurus! Plesiosaurus. There you go. These they are long boy. Oh, a catfish is kind of fun though. I'm sorry, catfish is more fun. Now we have, let me look at a crayfish. It is just a lobster. I'm okay with that. I like the Leviathan has so much like mixture, by the way. Snail is kind of fun. Maybe take off spider crab and just have I guess maybe have spider crab as its entry. No, you know what? What is like the coolest crab? The coolest crab, go. King crab is fun. I'm just gonna put crab, honestly. Crab. What about mantis shrimp? Mantis shrimp. Oh, mantis shrimp and mantis crab are the same damn thing. Okay. Coconut crab. Coconut crab is really pretty fun. They're so big. Oh, I love coconut crabs. Are so much fun. They're so big. They're big boys. Me on the way to your girlfriend's house. Let's go. Oh my god, that's a picture of a coconut crab killing a seagull? Jesus Christ, don't mess with these guys. Mantis shrimp are important to the list. I will fight for them. This is fair. Snow crab are the jummiest. Oh my god. Oh, it's time for... Okay, there was someone... I made space for something. Catfish. Oh, Plesiosaurus. Okay, room for one more. Penguin, octopus, jellyfish, whale, squid, shark, seahorse, crayfish, eel, anglerfish, mantis, shrimp, crab, plesiosaurus, blowfish, flounder, stingray, coelacanth, walrus, catfish. What is a water-type Pokemon not represented here? Oh my god. No, Mia, I can't. Oh, that's literally the next image. Coconut crabs killed... Oh, an orca would be kind of fun, actually. Turtle! I'm sorry, guys. Turtle wins. Sea turtle. Sea turtle is the correct answer. Oh, yeah. All right, so next session, we're going to continue filling these lists, by the way. But for now, it is time for me to get out of here. It is 2 p.m. Of course, I'm not going to leave you. Turtle. Toidle. Now... I know what you're thinking, Max. You missed the stream, so you owe us at least one ad read, and you're right. Ad read! Hello and welcome to my stream. This is the ad read. Did you know you can support me on coffee.com/mkirin? That is the #1 place to support me. Our goal of opening a sticker shop is at 95%! We're almost there. Any donation could tip us over the edge and unlock the ability for me to make a sticker shop. Also, you can support me by becoming a YouTube member. YouTube members get a cool little badge next to their name and emotes like the ones Nomia just showed off. Thank you, Nomia. Did you know those emotes show up on the screen when you use them? They're really cool. Also, by the way, I have ebooks. You can buy my books on my website, mkirinauthor.com. My RPGs are available on itch.io, Coffee, and on drivethrurpg.com. Free downloads. Give them a try, and if you like them, I don't know, give me a buck. And of course, like the stream? Don't forget to leave a like. It actually helps a lot. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream and share it when you get a chance. Thank you for coming to the ad read and coming to my stream. Beep boop. Sorry, I forgot to end the music. There we go. That music is just way too hype. Anyways, it's time for me to get out of here. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for making me a little part of your day. This session was very good, very fruitful. We got a lot of work done. Next session, we're gonna figure out all these animals and move on to the big design elements of this game. And the first release is literally around the corner, I promise you. But for now, thank you so much for joining me. Have a lovely rest of your day. Take care. And remember, I love you. You're good enough. And things will get better. I promise you. Take care. Bye-bye. Mwah.
Okay, that's all the time I've got. I gotta get back to playing Animal Crossing New Leaf on my Nintendo 3DS.
By the way, I would like to remind you that yes, my good friend Ronnie, ! Moontomes, by the way. Moontomes is streaming literally right now, and Nomia will be streaming in 3 hours from now. Please consider checking out their streams. I will be checking those out later, as a matter of fact. So if you want to see me in chat, oh, Ronnie already streamed. Nomia lied to me. Once again, Nomia has lied to me. By the way, Ronnie finished streaming. That's what I thought. That sounds about right. Anyways, Nomia is streaming later today. Nomia has tricked me. Nomia is streaming later today. Please go watch the stream. Also, by the way, you have unlocked the Ibis ending. Ibis.